It is a world of darkness. The sin of Cain has spawned the cursed horror that stalks the night in search of living blood. The kindred have long been a secret influence through all ages of human history, plotting against each other in a never-ending jihad. Their immortal progeny are among us to this day, hidden from the eyes of humanity by an elaborate masquerade.
Two, three, let's play hide and seek. 4, 5, 6, run away from me. 7, 8, 9, you'll see how you hide. I'm here. 2, the dark you can see. 4, 5, 6, oak tree. 7, 8, 9, you're shivering from your spine. 10, I'm here. You're sweating from your fear. 12, one step, I'm near. 13, you're dead. Your shadow is moving under the moon and the dead tree. Your body is moving under the tree. Your shadow is moving
Burn it at both ends. I like the fire causing mayhem. I'm not tired, I've been waiting. I'm not forsaken. I'm my own and I'm jaded. Energy comes from my hatred. Call me the villain, cause I be killing. I got no feeling, I've been dealing with all my demons. I like to feed them, they be chilling. Yeah, they be screaming. I can hear them in my mind. They just wanna find any fight, any reason. Dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light. I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I'm addicted to the thirst. I ain't never letting go, even when it hurts. This is my curse. Have to be working to deserve it. Adrenaline is surging, ain't no serving. I'm the king, bring me everything that I've ever wanted, that I need. I believe I could be anything, watch me. Give me a second to blow, give me a second to grow. Be at the top of the show, be at the top like a pro. I flip the switch, different mode. No, they ain't laughing, no joke, cause I attack when they won't. Welcome to the dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light. I can feel it in my bones. I'm addicted to the thirst. I ain't never letting go, even when it hurts. This is my curse.
For clarifying that.
I agree. You should change your name.
No, your name is a beautiful name, Rachel. It's very biblical. And
Yeah,
Rachel
exactly
was a
why.
very strong woman.
Yes. Where my parents came from. My brother's name is Joshua David.
Hmm. Well,
Did he
I
get
think
in
it's
trouble? Mm-hmm.
yeah. I think Rachel fits you though, because you are a strong woman.
Aw, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really though? Really?
wow.
Yes.
No, I
Yes,
think,
really.
I think she is.
Come
I
on,
think she is.
Jerome.
You're interrupting our
on.
group hug.
Yes. Get off this channel.
Wait a second.
We're not
my
playing
law.
tonight. We're having group therapy.
Yes, we are.
I thought that's what role playing games were. Sorry.
You seem to have more
Right.
stress in game than that. Anyway.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes I need a therapist for my
However,
RP.
It's usually self-inflicted, so
Mm,
Mine is,
to an
yes.
extent, yeah.
Now I'm wondering, is that why Jerome added a therapist to Ashland?
Oh my god.
So we can get all the in-game help we need.
It all makes sense now.
I
Knew
think
it.
so.
That would
I
make
knew it.
me the therapist, and no.
I have a theory. Maybe Benjamin was colluding with the werewolves so that he wouldn't have to worry about his snake problem again.
Oh,
Yeah, but it backfired on him because his girlfriend got smacked
Yeah,
him
that
too.
didn't work out so well.
Unless he was afraid of the wedding bells that she was hearing.
uh-oh.
You guys literally had eternity for that. Why bother?
I've never been to a goth wedding.
You know, it's
What's that
Sophie's
like?
fault.
That would be really interesting.
We are
Sophie's
gathered-
fault that she got lingerie too.
We are gathered here today, or whatever, to celebrate the union of, I guess. I don't know how goth
There's that awkward pause.
How is Ben coping with that?
Well, his house got robbed. Well, cleaned out, I should
Yeah.
say, as per the
His
Tremere
new-
Moving Company.
Right. Yeah.
His new prodigy has been keeping him busy.
Yeah. He's like
Oh boy.
focused on doing other things right now, and so
So
that's
he's-
how he's coping. He's ignoring.
Disassociating.
Avoidance. Yeah.
Very
Yes.
healthy.
Yep.
Extremely.
Avoidance
Yeah.
and disassociation.
I mean,
So pretty
Ruhar
soon
are
he's
known
going
for,
to explode.
you know, good mental health, right?
Right.
So, on that note, who is taking notes for tonight, and who do we have for a recap of last game?
I will be taking notes.
Okay.
Thank you.
And what happened last time? Last time on Ashland by Night, Season 9.
8.
8. Season 8.
I want to know what happened in season 9.
Yeah, I do too. Tell me, so I know how to plan accordingly.
Right.
My notes are super basic, so good luck.
Okay. Group text chat has been reformed, and Sophie put out a reminder to meet up later. After she attends the therapy session for Jamaris and Donnie. Okay.
Jamiroquai.
Yeah. Damaris and Johnny. Those low on blood went to feed. Henri, sneaky. Sophie used her herd. Scene picks up at Dr. Prester's office with Johnny, Damaris, and Sophie showing up. A little awkward to say the least. But then the big reveal, the surprise of the night, Remus walks out. All are shocked. Sophie invites Remus to join later at the Red Lion Inn. Sophie gave a brief summary of the issue, that there are different expectations. Johnny went first. He fought in the Sabbat Civil War, the fourth one. He's been on his own for a couple of years after his pack was killed, hearing about Ashland through the Anarch Free Press. He has expressed he's only been in the city a month. Damaris expressed her view on honorable accord, and if she had felt there was a lack of expectation in the city, she agreed there was. There was a lot of back and forth around Sabbat versus Anarch. Johnny and Damaris, along with Sophie, have agreed that more constructive rules should be employed and expectations set. We agreed to bury the hatchet, and Sophie brought up invoking a new position, War Chief, and asked Damaris to become the War Chief.
Shoot, I
Thought they
forgot
had
we
that
were going to have a
conversation.
meeting about that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Those present at the Red Lion Inn, Remus, Johnny, Ben, Sophie, Damaris, Henri, Danny, and Harper. Henri is super excited to see Remus again. Everyone is. Everyone sort of catches up with Remus and introductions are made. Danny Bradovich arrived, discussing how many abs has of who has what. Sophie expressed bringing a new role for combat readiness, War Chief, to help everyone learn to work as a group and together. Harper and Henri investigate the Doe and Fawn Islands, looking into the resorts. They are looking into Roxy Lee's, Howard Prairie, and Hyatt Lake Resort. No weird activity.
Sorry, ADV is advised. That's a bank abbreviation.
Okay. Advised, no
Sorry.
weird activity. No worries. Discussed observing the Southside Souls and what they are doing since becoming militarized. Discussed finding out who is in charge of the Southside Souls. who is in the Southside Souls and
And
in
in
charge.
charge.
And in charge.
Which we kind of know, but we need more details as to who their ranks are and stuff.
Yeah. And there are a couple of different avenues we discussed how we were
If
going
you
to
want
go
to bring them
about
up,
that.
yeah, because I'm sure I missed a few things.
I remember one was paying the mages up in Portland, if I'm not mistaken, to do some sneaky running around finding out things. And that's the only one I remember. I know we were going to do. I know that we, as a coterie, were going to do something. I'm not quite sure if it was take on the lieutenants, which are Bobby and I forget the name of the other
Sasha?
one. No, I don't think it's Sasha.
Allison. Oh no, hold on. Sorry.
Let me see.
I
I have
wrote
the
these down.
note.
Oh no, Bobby is stalking Allison. That's
yeah,
right.
Bobby is stalking Allison. And then the other one has some.
I think it was Sasha.
Sasha,
No.
okay. It's
Hold
Sasha
on.
now.
It's my other note.
Oh yeah, Sasha. She's the strong one, and
Yeah.
Bobby's the mystery.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
I was
So
right.
George in
Yay.
his miscellaneous notes. Whose body is a mystery?
So we were thinking of going. I think we were thinking of going after the two lieutenants, which is Sasha and Bobby. I'm not sure how we were gonna go after the Southside Souls. I think Remus wanted to do that, or wanted to take point on that.
I think we were going to have somebody find like crimes that they may have been involved in.
That's right. Danny was gonna run them. No, Harper was going to do computer hacker skills and look for stuff in the Ashland PD. Okay.
We talked about lots of things, but never confirmed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I said I was going to use my street influences to try to get more information on the Southside Souls, see how big the group is, see if we can get names, just so that way we have stuff to go to put through computers and stuff to get information,
Right. Okay.
license plates, all that good stuff.
So it sounds like Remus needs to go first, get the info, give it to Harper, and Harper goes, does their thing, and then we can go from
With
there.
their powers combined.
Oh, what's the twins?
Yeah, the Wonder
Twins!
The Wonder Twins powers activate.
Yes!
Form of.
Or if, or if you were a fan of the Barnyard series, one of which they had a super cow, so he would scream out, "Super cow powers, lactivate!"
Oh, God.
It was just a cheesy kid show, and it was about basically barnyard animals that sat around talking to one another and their lives on the farm.
That's fine.
So, at any rate, okay, so we are actually going to start off. So again, the reminder has been sent out. Another meeting at the Red Lion being put together, and it is for tonight. It has been 2 nights since we have last gathered.
Yeah, and Ben and Danny were busy during those 2 nights.
Mm-hmm.
What was our birthday XP again?
5.
Okay.
Much better than
Thank you.
the one.
And for the rest of you who missed it, Justin made his entrance by playing the soundbite that's specifically designed for him.
Oh.
Smart.
Hey, Justin.
We're starting off the game with smut.
Yes, apparently we are. So,
I need
Ben,
to dress appropriately.
as you and Danny get back into town, you were in the process of swinging by Pantheon Investigations.
Yep.
At this point, you just happened to be out and about. You weren't calling them, so you were going to pop in. And as you were rounding the corner, because basically where Pantheon is at, it's near downtown, but like just adjacent to it. You were rounding a corner, and as you are pulling up to the the actual office, why don't you go ahead and give me a wits and alertness check.
Okay.
Difficulty 6.
Okay. Five successes.
Oh, nice. Okay. So as you pull up and you get out, you're looking around, and it's probably that your detective senses tingling because you were a cop, and usually when there's something out of place, you get that feel like something just isn't right.
Right.
Something's out of place, and you're like looking around, and you're like, no, I don't see any car that looks suspicious. Nobody seems to be circling the block. You're kind of giving yourself some time to look around. And then it dawns on you, you met Dan, or actually, no, you picked her up. Never mind. There is a gas station that sits just at the other side of the corner, like on the other side of the corner from where Pantheon Investigations sits. It's called the Fast Break. So it's like kind of an independent chain, works through mobile gas, but whatever. And as you and you're just used to it because you're used to being in this neighborhood and you're used to the fixtures and whatnot.
Sure.
Just like most people are. It's like when you drive through a familiar neighborhood, you're like, and that's there and that and so on and so forth.
You're kind of blind to it a bit.
Yeah, but I mean, you know they're there, even if you don't utilize the services. But when you glance around, that's when you realize that's what's standing out. The Fast Break gas station that you had passed by the other day on your way out of town with Danny, right? It's actually a vacant lot. Like, there's not even a building there. It's got chain link fence around it. There's some the ground is kind of mistreated at this point. Like, there's no, it's broken up dirt and grass, a little bit of weeds kind of coming up. So it's been that way for a while.
So in other words, make sure I'm understanding this. Like, I normally would be seeing this across the way, but now that I've come back, it's just suddenly a vacant lot.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's why it's standing out. You're like, that's what kind of tripped you, because you were used to rounding the corner, used to, because like maybe traffic would be coming in or out or whatnot. And so it's like you would put I need to pay attention because I don't want to cut somebody off.
Yeah.
Just things you would do normally when you're driving and you're going to be stopping soon. You get used to the position of certain things, and it's just not there.
Okay.
As if it's never been there.
Okay. And Danny is like would she be in the car with me?
We'll say Danny's with you at this point.
Okay. All right. So I'll be rounding the corner, and I'll, making sure like there's nobody directly behind me. I'll slow down a bit as going past this vacant lot and go, what in the world? That's weird. That doesn't make sense. Where did the Fast Break go? They tear it down? No.
Of course, she's going to look at him kind of odd. What are you talking about?
I drive. Yeah, I drive here like every night, every other night. There's a Fast Break gas station, like convenience store thing right there. I don't remember it being torn down or gone. Like it was never there. This isn't right. Hold on a second. So he's gonna like pull over and he's gonna find a place, like even if it's just like in front of a Pantheon, park.
Sure. Yeah.
And he'll get out and be like, "Here, come with me. Maybe we can figure this out." And he'll make sure he can like cross the street safely and get to that vacant lot.
Mm-hmm.
Is it being like is it surrounded by a chain link fence, or could I just like walk in? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind when stuff like this is rounded off with chain link fence, it's not the most secure. I mean, it's not.
Right.
It's just there to put up a border to let people know, hey, please don't mess around on this area. You know.
Yeah.
It just
Okay.
got it's got some signs that just say, chain link fence provided by X company or whatever. But other
Sure.
than that,
Okay.
it looks empty.
Gotcha.
You know, Padre, they tear stuff down all the time.
Yeah, I know that, but not within like hours or a day. Like it takes time, and I could have sworn this was here last night. I'm positive.
Maybe you're
Wasn't
just
it?
remembering wrong.
No, that doesn't make sense. Now, and he's going to try to use aura perception to see if he can see if there's some weird illusion or some
Sure.
magical thingy going
Yeah.
on.
Stare intently. Try to break the
Yeah.
illusion. You've dealt with those pesky Ravnos before.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be a
let's
heck
see
of a thing to hide.
Yeah. no
Right.
kidding.
This is not the gas station you're looking for.
Let's see here. Okay. 7. 8. 3 successes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you stare and you look around. You even take a moment to kind of interact with it a little bit, like touch the fence and pick
Yeah.
up the dirt, and
Throw it.
some telltale signs to try and dispel maybe like the obfuscation or whatever have you. No, and you've gotten halfway decent at seeing through stuff like this, so
Yeah.
you're pretty certain this is all like legit. And on top of that, again, deductive reasoning. Why in the world would you hide a gas station to make it look like not a bulldozed lot, but a vacant lot?
Yeah. Like that's
Maybe
so.
you've just been working too hard. It's making you loco.
I wouldn't doubt it at this point. Boy, that's just weird.
I don't do. There's. I guess I can't call it your kind. Our kind. You don't take like a vacation every once in a while.
I mean, it just depends on who you are and what you're doing. I've just been busy, but it's not. I remember this. Like, this can't be right. Here, come on, let's go to the office here. And so he's going to go back across the street, head into Pantheon.
Sure.
Is Jay the office manager there?
Oh yeah. He's
Okay.
there. He's
Like-
currently on the phone with somebody right now.
Okay. Oh, he's
And you can hear him. It's like he's kind of going through rote discussion. It's like, and he's half-heartedly jotting some things down, and
okay.
And you overhear him saying like, "No, we don't investigate Elvis.
Okay.
No, we haven't seen him, and we don't have any idea where he's at. Hoffa is straight out. I mean, or is this just like a legit call?" And he just hangs up. He's like, "Forget this." Clank. Hey, boss,
Busy
what's
as
going
ever,
on?
huh? Yeah. Real quick, weird question. You remember the fast break like convenience store gas station across the street, right?
And he kind of like looks around. And he says, "No. Well, fast break is like a couple blocks the other way. I didn't think you needed to eat anything. Did you?" I mean, kind of glances out. He says, "No, that lot's been vacant out there for years."
Huh.
See, I told you, you're going loco.
Boy. Maybe I need to.
Maybe you guys need to quit working him so hard.
He's
Not
the
Jay's
boss.
fault.
I mean, I can't really tell him no.
Speaking of which, we have anything? Should I just take a vacation, like she's saying?
He says, "Actually, I have Jesse out and about with Jim.
Okay.
They're kind of becoming a bit of a duo. As odd as it might be, but yeah, they're out running something down right now. I'll let you know if something comes up.
All right, great. Yeah, keep me posted. I'll always got my phone on me, so.
I'm sorry, who did he ask? What's the name of the guy that you're talking to?
Jay, the office manager at Pantheon.
Yep.
Just, yeah.
Jay is talking about Jim and Jesse.
I was going to say Jay, Jim, and Jesse.
A lot of Jays.
Yep.
All right. All right. Well, take it easy. Don't work too hard.
Yeah, no problem, boss. I've got a riveting game of Galaga set up here, so I'm good to go.
Mm-hmm. It turns around, like heads out again with Danny. He's like, "Well, yeah, got nothing else going on. And where we did we get any, or did I get any like notification that we're meeting at the Red Lion tonight or anything?
Everybody got the notification.
Okay. Is it the Red Lion or the Red Line?
Red Lion, as in rar.
Okay, then I need to go back and like totally change all my notes.
Yes.
Because I've heard Red Line this whole time and not Lion, because apparently I can't hear enunciations.
That's okay.
I
Red
need to,
Mufasa.
I need to make a few phone calls before we go anywhere.
Oh.
Since I can't chase my target into Portland.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a big hit and pay.
Well, yeah. Okay. That's centered in Ashland, right? You work in this area.
I work wherever I want to.
Well, okay. My point is, you're clearly going to be in Ashland for a while, because that's where I'm at, and I've got to make sure that you know what you're doing. So, I mean, we are clearly there's not a lot of work right now, but we kind of have an opening here, Pantheon Investigations. You want to be a private eye?
Not really. I kind of like doing what I do.
Well, okay.
I like chasing the bad guys.
Right. I mean, do the same thing here, although they're we deal with weird stuff at Pantheon. Can you make those calls while we drive? We could just head to the Red Lion.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. We go ahead and get in the car and start driving.
All right.
Yeah, so she does. She makes the calls and lets her client know that she lost his trail. She didn't tell him that. She tells him that she suspects he went to Portland, but she couldn't pick up the trail again.
Okay. All right. That's what you turn in. So at this point, everybody, I'm assuming, is going to head to
the Red Lion.
The Red Lion. Yes. Remus, as we are about to do that, go ahead and give me an intelligence and investigations check, difficulty 7. Rachel, mute yourself.
I'm not saying anything.
No, you're typing though. I can hear all the typing.
Oh, sorry, I'm typing with purpose. My bad.
No, you're fine. Type all you want. Just please make sure you mute yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. /MM, and then you said intelligence and investigation?
Intelligence and investigation.
Okay. And difficulty?
7.
7. All right, hopefully I remember how to do this.
If not, we will just laugh at you.
Right. Nah, I got a failure. I had 1 success and then a 1 killed it.
Oh! So we will laugh at you.
Aw.
Anywho, yeah, so then right now you're not coming up with anything for leads as of yet. They need more time.
Okay.
Right now to for your street influence to get back to you. So.
Okay.
As all of you are showing up to the Red Lion at this point, there are many cars parked outside. it is now an active business.
Mhm.
And you can see that there is a business conference here. And there's a nice banner that like a canvas banner that says, welcome business conference guests, 2024. And there's, a podium out front, although there's nobody at it right now. But it looks like during the day they have a setup for, okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to mute her. It's okay. They have a podium set up for guests, obviously coming to the convention. Nobody's manning it right now because it's obviously after hours for them. But you can see banners and whatnot all posted up. There are still activity on the floor at this point, as some people are wandering around or enjoying themselves, having drinks. And hanging out in the lobby or, adjacent at the little restaurant that they have attached to it. So just to let you know, there are people about. Speaking of which, the meeting room you guys normally meet in has actually been moved. You are in the room that's been designated for your quote unquote meeting is actually one of the smaller conference rooms that's away from the front.
Okay, that was going to be my question.
Yes.
I would say Harper comes in with like some food from the thing.
Okay.
Mhm.
Any specific food or
What are my options?
nearby?
Like
Food from the
you said there
conference.
was from the restaurant. You said.
Oh, okay, yeah. So from the restaurant directly, yeah, sure. You've got a lot of
Wait.
your just standard fare that you might find at a place like this. So like burgers, fries, hot dog. Then there's a couple other things like maybe there's some chicken fingers, and then there's a couple of dishes like orange chicken, and then they have obviously a salad for the people who want that. But a couple of basic dishes.
Probably a burger and a soda.
Okay, that'll work.
At the restaurant at the
She
hotel?
comes
Yes.
to the meeting room with a burger and a soda from the restaurant in the
Sure.
hotel.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody is eventually coming in. There is one guard kind of posted outside of the meeting room. And as you approach he just kind of waves you forward and holds the door. There's a sign posted on the door, private engagement.
If we need a front, the organization that Sophie has used occasionally is the Ashland Improvement Society.
There you go.
So we can call it that.
Sure.
Nice.
Okay. You could have put that out on in the text then. So that's what that's basically a private engagement that you see that on the door.
What is it called?
Ashland Improvement Society.
Okay.
Remember, we have
Illuminati.
to be official.
So APE for short.
No, that's not even close to what I said.
AIP, APE.
What's Ashland
AIS.
Improvement Society?
Oh, society. So ACE.
Anyway,
There you go.
so as Harper comes in with her burger, Sophie is just gonna kind of like stare at her.
And Ben will look at that and go, "Good cover. Yeah, makes sense."
Thank you.
You don't actually eat that, do you?
Yeah.
I hate her even more now.
Before we
Kind of disgusting.
before we get going, I do have a question.
That's what my food eats.
Who owns this hotel?
Oh, Damascus Drayburgeon.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I was gonna say, like, should we maybe sweep the room to make sure that there's no listening devices or anything untoward? There's a whole bunch of people here. It
I
might be.
mean, by all means, go ahead.
Okay. Just want to make sure they moved us to a new room. You know, want to make sure that we're not being, you know, giving away too much.
Sure.
Okay. And then I'll try and like sweep the room to kind of see if I can find any like listening devices or anything that looks a little weird.
Sure.
Jerome,
Go ahead
is-
and roll perception and investigation, difficulty 8.
Ben will help with that.
Ditto. Yes, Harper.
And he's just gonna
I
plop
was
down in a
going
chair.
to ask if there was anything I could do with my tech, but I imagine my normal laptop couldn't do anything like that. So I
No, of
stopped.
course not. Don't.
It's perception and what again? I'm sorry.
Perception and investigation, difficulty 8.
2 successes.
Okay. Although Harper could ask for something like that from the family.
One success.
I mean, it's the family. They're
Yeah.
going to have something like that on hand.
For sure.
I got one success.
Okay. So you guys do the usual. Look at lamps, or light bulbs. Remove them real quick to double check, make sure there's nothing, electronic that's set up to it that doesn't look like it should be there. I mean, without having, oh, thank you for the follow. It's Shy Girl. So without having, like the actual devices that pick up on the signals or whatnot, you're relatively certain that it's clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ben will be like, I haven't found anything. Seems good to me.
Harper texts the family to see if she can get one of those for next time.
And thank you for the bits. Yeah, so you get a text back from the Dawn, and it's just a simple thumbs up.
What? The Dawn?
The Dawn.
The Dawn.
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm gonna give you this technology who's so you can make sure no one's spying on you and your friends.
I was like, who's LaDawn? LaDawn Giovanni.
Everybody still there?
Also, if anybody's paying attention, Danny pulled out a pack of nicotine gum and popped it into her mouth.
Yep.
Okie doke.
Ben will look over at that and be like, that's gotta taste like chalk. That tastes like anything to you?
Tastes like shit.
Why do you do it then?
I don't know. I started so smoking wouldn't kill me, but smoking didn't kill me.
Does
Well, it
nicotine
won't kill you
work
now.
Does nicotine
Not
work
there.
on us?
No. Well,
I don't
addiction.
think.
Addiction
I don't know.
is still a thing. So
I've been chewing on this stuff for a couple years.
yeah.
Okay. Knock yourself out, I guess.
So as you guys are, I guess, getting ready to discuss whatever it is you're going to discuss, the door comes open, and there is a gigantic mound of fur that jumps in real quick and tackles Remus.
Can I dodge it? What is going on?
Roll your wits and alertness, difficulty 6. If you get at least one success, then yes, you can attempt to dodge.
You betcha, man.
Is that one of those werewolves?
No.
No, I'm pretty sure it's his pet.
Wits and alertness. Okay.
Wits and alertness, yes.
Okay, difficulty 6. I got 5 successes.
Okay. So
You jump on the table.
you most definitely can roll to dodge if you would like.
I do that thing where I pounce up on the table and hiss. My tail shoots straight up. And that's Dex and Athletics.
Dex and Athletics. If you have celerity, you will add that as well.
Oh, I do have celerity. Okay, so difficulty 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless you're attempting to dodge acrobatically or something, like all Matrix like.
6 successes.
Okay.
Nice.
So Remus, with the with the speed of somebody who knows better, sees this giant furry thing jumping at him, and he quickly jumps and rolls onto the table, out of the way. This thing leaps and just positively kills the chair in which he was sitting in. It hits the chair goes tumbling over. This animal stands I think about 4.5 feet tall on all 4 feet. So obviously much larger if it was to stand up, upright.
It's almost the same size as Harper.
Sophie's gonna pull a knife out of her thigh sheath.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Danny definitely is pulling a weapon.
Yeah.
Is that
What is
your
that?
new dog?
And Danny, is running down the hall at this point, trying to catch up. And it's just looking around here, and you hear him yell, "Poopsie, get on him!" And does one of these numbers, looks around and then goes running back out real quick to go back to Danny.
It's a big
What the
pooch.
heck is a poopsie?
Why would he?
That's why I was going to ask. What the hell is a poopsie?
Why would he bring it
To a hotel?
A public place? Oh my god. I'm gonna follow and see if I can run interference as we try to get this taken care of.
Does it eat my burger?
No. So yeah, I mean, you at this point you get up, and he's still approaching the doorway at this point. And when you approach, now that you've gotten a better look at, it's kind of lost in the mass of hair for this dog. But you can see that it's wearing a kind of vest thing.
With it's like a harness. Like a dog harness.
Without the leash, obviously, but yeah, it's like a little harness vest thing. And so as you approach, he's like, "Oh, hey, Remus, I figured since you didn't meet up with me or whatnot, I bring Poopsie down here so you could kind of acclimate and get used to her."
We are in a very public hotel with a lot of business people roaming around.
Oh yeah, you didn't see what I conveniently put on here. See, they can't say nothing, and he kind of pushes the hair out of the way.
Service dog.
He says, "This here, it is a service dog."
It's a 4-foot service dog.
Hey, I figure if they can take bunnies on airplanes for emotional support animals, they can take a Siberian bear dog as a service animal.
This is is this thing going to be dangerous to the people that are here? What does this look like? A monster? Jerome, does this look like something that if people saw it, they would scream and shriek because it's not natural?
No, it's because remember, it hasn't been modified like that. It still looks like a big Siberian bear dog. But now, if it growled, yeah, you're gonna see extra fangs, and if they looked carefully, yeah, it's got extra claws at the end, so it's gonna look like a scary dog. But no, it's not. It's pushing the masquerade. It's
okay.
It is not quite breaking it.
it's getting close to the point where Remus is like, if he could sweat, he would. He's too beautiful to sweat. Is all right. Just get it in the Does a dog look well taken care of? Like, do I think that this dog is gonna like freak Sophie out?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
Like the dog. I'm wondering if I need to get the dog out now and just like miss the meeting and come back later, or is the dog okay to like sit in on the meeting? But if it's like covered in like, if it's all matted and gross, like that might be too much for.
If it's a homeless dog.
No, it does not look like it's homeless. It does not stand out as being matted or gross or anything of that nature. It looks.
I wonder if Sophie would react to a homeless dog.
Probably.
They would smell like a dog and homeless. So yeah.
All right, I'm gonna bring the dog back to the room, and I'm gonna kind of poke my head in, because I want to avoid the dog being seen as much as possible. And I'm just gonna go. Would you all mind terribly if this dog sits through the meeting, or if the answer is no, I can take it back to my places right now. But
is it going to eat anybody?
I look over at Danny.
He says, I mean, I got a command for that, yeah, but emphasis on the fact we got a command for that. If I don't say, well, the word, then no.
Okay, it's not going to hurt anybody.
Yeah. No problem. Poopsie? Its name's Poopsie, though?
I didn't.
And you basically hear a woof.
That's a terrible name.
Oh.
Well, don't tell Poopsie that, and I'll bring Poopsie in.
Okay, well. So the dog kind of like, makes its way in and just kind of just looks around like it's no big deal.
Is it like sniffing everybody?
I mean, a little bit, yeah, but more the room too, because the room is obviously, I mean, everything around it is new. And
so, it sniff out bugs.
And so, Danny's all, snapping his fingers like, Poopsie, sit. She just goes and sits and just like looks around.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about yelling Poopsie all the time?
I mean, I don't intend to bring it on too many outings. It's really more for home defense is what I'm hoping for. I'll kind of pat Poopsie on the head.
So when you pat Poopsie on the head, Poopsie just starts going. All this is like standard normal behavior for a dog, but now that it starts panting, yeah, I could probably rend a limb from somebody without batting an eye. Like, you see those razor sharp teeth and it's like, oh.
Well,
yeah. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, let me know if anybody starts feeling uncomfortable, and I'll take Poopsie home.
I'm okay as long as she stays on that side of the table.
Is Poopsie a girl, Danny?
Oh yeah, Poopsie's a girl.
Okay.
Is she spayed?
No. Why would I do that?
I don't know. It's what they say you should do with your animals.
Well, I'm a animal breeder, so we don't exactly do that unless they ain't no good at breeding. And Poopsie here, she's gonna be a winner, ain't she? She just sits there. See?
Oh yeah, I can see blue ribbons already.
You gonna compete her? Remus?
No. God, I hope not.
No, she's not a show dog. She is one.
Show a lot of people a lot of things.
Yeah, Dan's like, yeah, you'd eat them show dogs. Now would you? You just eat them little dogs. Now would you? Poop's just like,
Oh, Dios mío.
This is more. I needed to have more security at home in addition to the personnel that I have, and Poopsie is going to be joining my house.
Danny, you kind of look
Oh.
over at Ben. Maybe you should have had one of those when those what do you call them? Broke into your house.
We're not going to talk about that.
Are you all right? Your house got broken into?
Okay, we are going
Looks
to
like
talk
you're
about
talking
that.
about it.
Well,
Yeah.
sorry. I just wanted to check to make sure you were okay. If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to do it here.
I'm fine. Is after we dealt with the wolves, while we were dealing with that, Seth's sister, clanmate, got her friends to take all of her stuff out of our haven. So that was fun.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
How are you doing about that? I didn't have a chance to talk to you about it before, but are you okay?
I'm getting by, staying busy,
Damaris isn't there yet, right?
No, Damaris is there.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we are all sad about all that stuff going missing.
Then if you ever need to talk about it, let me know.
I can see the tear in Damaris's eyes.
Yeah, no, she'll conjure a real tear, like so much helpful lost information.
The books.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the knowledge.
Well, appreciate it.
So Poopsie
Well-
from a sitting position puts her paw like right on Ben's head. And there's a little bit of an impact, like when she does it, because she's big, so it's like, and kind of pushes Ben's head down a little bit, like
Emotional support dog.
Good girl. That's wow. Whew, jeez.
Lay off the Twinkies.
Are you talking to Poopsie?
Yep. I have fair whispers, by the way.
Okay, so
I will-
Poopsie just looks at you and goes,
Yep. Eh, what's a Twinkie? Huh? Is it that like bacon looking thing? Like who knows?
She's on a firm whipped cream diet.
Mm.
Goes through 2 cans a meal.
Hmm.
Go through the drive-through and get a pup cup.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
That's
You
a
can-
real thing. At
Yep.
least
You can
yours
ride
is.
the
Yeah.
dogs through the drive-through.
I know people who do that.
My
They
dog,
ride-
if we don't
ride
get
their
one when
dogs
we
through the
go,
drive-through.
I'm in trouble.
Just imagining you driving with what's the creamsicle with this giant wolf dog in it.
"Can you
Let's
be
go get
any
you
more
a pup
noticeable?"
cup, Poopsie.
Well, he pays with $1,000 bill.
They just hand over the whipped cream machine.
How do you make change for that?
I should just buy a Dunkin' Donuts franchise so I can make that happen. But yeah, as far as what we've kind of talked about beforehand, unfortunately, I don't have an update on the souls just yet. I've got people looking, but nothing to share just yet.
What kind of dog is she again? Russian bear dog?
That's
Yes.
okay. Honestly, it's only been a couple of days since our last full discussion on it, so I wouldn't expect you to have results so soon. Honestly.
Okay, but yeah, I'm going to keep on it. Try to, as soon as I hear something, I'll be sure to let you all know. Oh, Jerome, would I have had time in the 2 days to be kind of looking into like the weapon procuring stuff that we kind of talked about briefly at the end of last session?
I'm sorry. Refresh my memory again.
So we were talking about in relation to kind of like getting the city kind of like war fit. Was like preparing like essentially like arsenals of
Oh.
weapons and like ammunition that would be weak, or that would be like the weaknesses of like werewolves or other things, like essentially being able to, because we always show up, everybody on the front line, like it's the Avengers. But if we had more, like if we had more artillery and like other things prepared, we could have more front lines, back lines kind of stuff. But so like I wanted to see about getting like sniper rifles, high powered weapons, silvered bullets, anything that would be good for I know it would take more than just 2 days to get it, but like I wanted to at least kind of put some time and some cash into procuring that stuff just to get the ball rolling.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you absolutely can. Your people actually know somebody who can help with that. So as soon as they get that ball rolling, they will let you know.
Sweet.
It's more of a matter of they just need to start placing the orders and getting the stuff rolling in.
Okay, cool.
And Rachel, it looks like your default microphone right now is the webcam, which is probably why I was picking up all the typing.
Okay. All right. Hold on. That's probably my fault for the way I entered into it. So I might. Hold on. Let me not go back in.
No, actually, you just switched it, so it sounded good. Keep talking.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm on my. I didn't realize it was. Sorry. Ever since I had to reinstall everything, everything's all been screwed up. So.
Yeah, it happens. No, actually, sounds great now. You're good.
It's because it's in the real mic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Right.
So, anyways.
All right. So.
Speaking of which, Remus,
anybody...
the person that they're going to be dealing with is actually Trudy.
Okay.
Trudy, the arms dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trudy the everything dealer. Trudy, can we have a house? Trudy, can we have guns? She's our fairy gun mother.
Can we have some barricades?
Gun mother.
Yeah. Fairy gun mother. I like that.
I need to
write
send
that down.
I need to send Trudy after my target.
So Trudy is becoming
She has people for that.
Yeah, for Aventru, Trudy is becoming the last action hero and fairy gun fairy.
Oh, I mean, I trust her.
So, I mean,
we're gonna miss her in this game. She's on the back burner.
Yeah.
So next time Sophie goes on vacation,
Mm.
Trudy will come and play.
Sure.
Anyway, all right. Does anybody have any updates on initiatives that we talked about last time?
I mean, it's only been a couple of nights. Unfortunately, I do not have any new information at the moment. I was going to scry a little bit on them, just to see how things are progressing. Yeah, but I'm sorry. Yeah, I have no new updates at the moment.
Did we talk about me possibly exploring that place astrally? Did we decide that was a bad idea?
Which place? The whole resort?
Yeah, the resort.
I think we did kind of consider the dangers.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't want to take any chances with these magic folks.
Oh, I was going to scry on. Well, I mean that area is. I mean, if I scry on it, it's just empty. But
yeah, I think.
Have we heard anything from Mr. V?
Not yet. I can reach out to him again. In fact, here I can go ahead and just text him, make sure that he knows that's his job. So Ben goes ahead and sends Mr. Vidius a text.
Okay.
Saying like, if you could send some of your flying friends towards, and he mentions those 2 hotels, to see what's going on, that'd be great.
Okay.
He sends it.
So he sends you two thumbs up back emojis as a text and says, apologies, have been dealing with other stuff around the city.
All right. So then Ben will be like, all right, so he's aware, he's been busy, but he'll send some feathered friends that way to check out what's going on if they can see anything.
Okay.
Kenny's gonna raise her hand.
Yes, you in the back.
I actually do have an issue.
Okay.
So
I'm not surprised.
I've been informed that I can't chase my targets outside of Ashland now.
Her bounty went to Portland, and I know we can't just barge in without talking to the prince there and all that stuff. So,
Well, we're
Who's a target?
technically on friendly terms with Portland, so
It's trying not to, incur any favors, But what do you need? Do you want me to find him?
well, if you're capable, we have his name, and he looks to Danny. Do you happen to have like anything
a picture
of his, or a picture or something?
I'm sure you can Google it.
Yeah. So she
Is it
takes off
Facebook?
her satchel, opens it up, takes off the file, plops it on the table.
All right, I'll,
Yeah, it's like a
it has his rap sheet, and you're going to see that he is a big distributor of the new drug called Candy that he's been selling to kids all the way from grade school up to high school.
Oh, that's not
And
cool.
he somehow continues to slip through the system.
I'm sorry. The drug is called Candy. What? I'm sorry, Miss.
It's what it's called. Candy. It's candy meth. It tastes like strawberry, or they call it strawberry something. It's just different flavored meth. It tastes like candy, like Smart Seeds. Yep. And so his name is Anthony Timberlake.
Just tastes like chalk.
Timberlake.
Yeah. And yeah. And so they just found out that he went to Portland.
Okay. Does this person have a Facebook or anything I can have a picture of, or just?
Yeah, it's on the rap sheet.
His mug. Yeah, it's rap sheet. His mug shot's there.
I have all I need here in this folder. So, I will pop out my little collapsible water bowl and.
Now, once you find him, it'd be great if
you just muted yourself.
Oh, sorry. I was just muted myself.
I'm like, credit for what?
The timing.
Wait, did you do that on purpose? I thought that was selective muting. Like,
that's what I thought.
That would have been fucking perfect.
Yeah,
that was great.
What a good bit. and when you catch them, you make sure to stick your hand all the way up his.
Someone put up the whole cone of silence thing. Like, what?
Oh gosh, that's funny. No, wait. Okay, Mama say. Yeah, it'd be really great if you found him, that you could just make him suddenly appear here. But
yeah, I don't work miracles, but you might be able to summon him. Wait, no, you have to. Can you meet him?
You have to have met him.
Yep.
Before. Well. Sorry, but I mean, at least you could find where he's at. And do you have any connections in Portland besides ours? I look at Sophie.
Any connections in Portland?
Yeah, in that if she's trying to, you're still muted.
Someone that could send him back here?
Yeah, basically. Shelly, you're muted, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. I was muting, so you guys wouldn't hear the ferrets.
Oh, I thought you were doing all this number, and I thought you were just talking but couldn't say, Okay, sorry.
I know some of the sorcerers up there, but I don't know how involved they're going to want to be.
Not involved, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to
Okay.
mobilize, especially on not sorcerer business.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, if this is important to you, I will take a moment to look.
Well, I don't know what good it's going to do. I can't go get him.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's maybe an oversimplification. I think maybe now is not a good time for you to leave town.
Well,
or
I don't think she can
specifically,
go.
it's not a good time for Ben to leave town. But typically speaking, if you're going to visit a different city, you need to present yourself to the prince of that city when you arrive. So,
Are you planning on following this target?
No, I've already told the client I missed him. But if you can find him, then I can tip off the authorities in Portland.
okay.
Well, look, and hear me out on this. If you are not getting paid for this job, why are you going to tip them off?
Because the scumbag needs to be off the streets.
Selling meth to kids.
But not never mind. I was going to say not in Ashland anymore, but sure.
Well, that doesn't mean he won't make his way back here. I mean, this was his dime bag.
Well, it actually might not be a bad idea if maybe we alert the prince that there is a new dealer in his territory that could cause problems.
Well, he's running, so I don't know how long he'll stay in Portland.
But he's there now, potentially. I can look still, and at least we can tip them off that this could be an area that they are looking out for.
Yeah, you know what? If you're willing to do it, Flames, you go for it. And then Sophie, I mean, it sounds like a good idea. Then if Sophie, you can tip off the prince or however. I know they don't
scratch my back,
phones,
scratch your bike type of deal, where you let us know maybe if there's a potential issue. Like, I feel like that's a good relationship.
Yeah, we know somebody in their camp who has a phone, right, Jerome? They gave us a phone number of
you mean for the
some human assistant that the
Yes.
prince uses? Okay.
Obviously, you have to censor what it is that you're saying. It's very brief, but yes.
Okay. Yeah, we can get word over there.
And then I will roll to scry then.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Difficulty 7.
In the meantime, do you know where his, was he making this stuff here, or was he just selling it?
No, I don't know who his supplier is at the moment. It'd be nice to find out.
9.
No, he's just a
Something
distributor.
happened over there. Oh my gosh.
9. That's
Holy
the most I've ever
cannoli.
gotten, and yes, I'm gonna celebrate it.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Rachel over there going,
never had that
Hercules,
much.
Hercules.
I don't care. I've never had that much ever.
10
I know
10
this
successes
dude
and a fail. That's awesome.
So you zoom in on his nose hairs.
Yeah.
It's like you see everything. You're like, he knows
He knows he has a new septum.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find he's in a really low rent apartment someplace.
Yeah.
Looks like it's probably, pay by the week sort of thing.
He's in a budget inn somewhere.
Yeah,
He yells out.
It's on the it is on the east side of town near Vancouver. There's a Vancouver, Oregon, not Vancouver, British Columbia. But yeah, it's near the river over on that section.
So I will
real kind
describe
of
what
blah
he's wearing, how tall he is, what his apartment looks like, all this stuff.
Yeah,
Can you get
you've
an
got
address?
everything at 4K, clarity.
Yeah, resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yep, he's really literally not hard to find. I just blinked and I found him. So this is where he's at. He's in a rundown place. Drum, can I look around? I know it's kind of a rundown place, but can I look around and see if he has anything written on napkins or papers or whatever, like phone numbers or names or anything potentially?
You see,
as far as who he's try to here to meet,
I'm the only thing you
if
see
anybody.
is that there, he seems to go to, he seems to end up going to Burrito Alarm frequently.
Frequently, which burrito? Like, I'll ask which one, but I'm sure I can figure out probably
There's
the
one
one.
every 3 miles.
In Vancouver.
Does he have receipts laying about that say specifically which ones? I'm sure there's something.
No, but there is one that looked like it was for delivery, so you can write that information down.
Okay,
You're gonna need somebody to basically, because it doesn't come with like an address. It comes with like the name and the number of it. So you're gonna have to have somebody with good computer skills to track that down.
Hey, Harper.
Does the
Only we had someone with good computer skills.
Right.
I know, right?
is he in a hotel or an apartment? You said.
Is it an apartment or hotel? Like,
Apartment.
yeah,
Okay,
it's an actual apartment. Looks like it looks like a one of those weekly budget in type places.
Does it have a phone? Sometimes they have the name of the place on the phone,
I'll
like
look.
by the bedside table.
No.
Should I? No. Okay. Well, I mean, I can always pan out. I mean, really, I can just zoom out and stuff like a Google thing and just see the name of it.
Daenerys Earth.
Yeah, it's called.
Yeah.
It has a fancy name. It's called the Vancouver Arms.
The Vancouver Arms.
Even though it's nowhere near fancy.
Can you see which one he's in? What if it has a number?
Can I look at the door number?
With that roll, yes. I mean,
Yeah.
you've got
Yes.
the physical address of the building. You've got the cross streets. You've got the apartment number. You could even read from the sign that sits outside the pool that says, "Welcome to our ool. Notice there's no key in it. Let's keep it this way."
You can tell from his breath what was in his burrito.
Ew.
So could I actually?
Yeah, exactly. Breath particulates at that point.
Could Danny actually? Because she would know of other bounty hunters around the area. They're not really be like contacts and stuff, but she would know, who they are. Could she actually pass that information on?
You don't really have that on your character ahead of time, so no.
Okay.
Mostly because they're competition, so you wouldn't keep that information on hand because you're competing against them. I mean, if you wanted to look something up, you could, but it's up to you.
Well, she could probably look up a bail bond, because that's what he's out for.
Yeah,
I need to be right back.
For a
Sorry.
bail bond.
Sure.
Okay, so while they're doing that, that's what she's going to be doing on her phone. She's going to look for a bail bond.
Okay, go ahead and give me intelligence and investigation.
Okay.
Jerome, the Sabbat are in Vancouver, BC, right? Not
That is
Vancouver,
correct.
Oregon. Okay.
That's why I emphasized the difference.
Okay.
Because we've had a couple of
there's
times
a Vancouver. There's also it's Vancouver, Washington, even though everyone calls it Oregon.
Oh, I knew that. Oh my gosh, I knew that. Sorry.
So that's the reason why I make that distinction, because it's come up a couple of times in game, and everybody immediately goes, "Oh, it's that it's not that Vancouver."
So is this guy is he in Sabbat territory or is he in Camarillo?
Washington.
Nope.
Okay.
He's in Washington.
He's technically in Camarillo territory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even though Vancouver's in Washington, they really kind of look at themselves as Oregonians because mostly everybody who lives in
Commutes
Vancouver works in Portland.
Oh.
It's like
Oh.
people who
Is
live
there
near.
is there a different prince in Vancouver?
Not that you're aware of.
Would Portland take over that area too?
I'm sorry, Jerome, what am I rolling?
That is a great question that you should probably ask in game. Currently, you do not have any of that information because all you have is what little information you have in the court in Portland. And
Okay.
you're going to be rolling intelligence and investigations.
Okay.
So if Brittany doesn't know it, Sophie doesn't know either.
3 successes.
Okie doke. Yeah. So, I mean, you do some Google searches and you find what you believe to be I mean, there are other obviously hits, but you find one that seems to be a reputable bail bondsman.
Okay, so she's going to grab the file. She'll step out of the room and make the call.
Okay.
And pass the information on.
Sure. So that's what you're doing at this point. I don't need to play through the whole thing, but that's
Right.
what you're doing currently. Sure. Poopsie just watches and pants occasionally and sits attentively.
The scritch behind the ears.
So
Can you find the ears?
So yeah, as you do that occasionally, Remus, like, you can hear the thumping of her foot on the ground.
Nice.
Yeah, thump, 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 thump.
Yeah, that's a good girl.
All right.
Danny's going to come back in and say, "Did you guys feel that earthquake?"
That was the dog.
Yeah, wide berth around the dog.
I think she's growing on Remus.
So I know Rachel stepped out. Harper, why don't you go ahead and roll your intelligence and computers with the information I'm assuming she's going to provide you.
Okay.
So you can track down the appropriate burrito alarm. I love how Brittany gives me the side eye and or just shakes her head every time it comes up.
Is there
Just don't understand the purpose.
a burrito
And
alarm?
that's just normal difficulty.
Yes.
Instead of using just Taco Bell.
Because it's trademarked.
We're not like publishing something. I don't know. I
It's
find it hard to
Jerome.
believe it would be
No, it's
I mean,
copyrighted
only
for this
Jerome
purpose.
comes up with names like Poopsie and
I mean,
and
Taco Bell's still a thing too.
Oh. Okay.
I
Oh.
didn't replace Taco Bell. Just burrito
Yeah.
alarm happens to be out there as well. Much like
Okay.
there is a something Birdos all over the place.
Filibertos,
There's
Julio
Filibertos.
Bertos, yeah.
Tulio Bertos.
Really
Julio
Bertos.
Bertos.
we've got Albertos and Rigobertos here.
I don't know
Oh
why
my
it's
gosh.
not working. Mine,
Did you do /MM and wait for the syntax to come up?
Oh no, she's
then
doing
put-
/R.
Mm.
Yeah, this
sorry,
is
wrong
So
one.
it's /MM.
Okay,
Space.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Want to do you have a reroll?
Well, she does
I
have a
do.
specialty with a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Okay.
technically 2 successes.
Correct.
Awesome.
Do you want to burn a reroll for that, or are you good?
Nah, 2's fine.
That's fine. So she pulls out her computer, gets into the internet access.
Wait, I do have computer aptitude as one of my merits, which makes it, or maybe that's the same.
Lower
It would
difficulty?
lower the difficulty, but there's a big difference between what you rolled and what you got successes on. So even if it
That's
lowered, even if it lowered, I don't think it's going to take it down low enough to give you more.
Oh,
than
because
2.
it would be 6, I think.
So.
Okay.
But anywho, nonetheless, it's a successful roll. So she starts typing away and trying to find that specific franchise. Pardon me, that franchisee number. Within a couple minutes, you find it. And
Here it is.
It's actually the burrito alarm that's on the other side of the river. So it's in Vancouver itself.
There you go, and she'll turn her laptop.
Wow, that's quick.
We lost Shelly, so
Yep.
okay. Well, there we go. Any other business?
Well, just so you know, made sure that Danny got her car back. So we had to take a quick trip to Salem to do that. Came back here, did that all in one night. That's how we found out that Timberlake had skipped town, and could not find out who it was that changed her. Whoever it was knows what they're doing. They cleaned up after themselves at the crime scene. So unfortunately, don't have a lot to go on there.
Was she the only victim?
As far as I can tell, pretty sure I did talk to Hadrian while we were up there. Pretty sure if anything weird had been going on, he would have told me. But nothing like that.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure there's any other way to really find out.
Johnny, your phone chimes. You got a text message.
Beefy.
Beefy.
It's spreading.
I will look at the text. What does it say? Or what's the number?
Something about your car's extended warranty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. No, actually, it does appear to be like an automated text.
Okay.
But the text that comes through, it basically just says, so it says to Richard so and so, we understand that you donate frequently to actually a semi-pro. Mute yourself.
Me?
Yeah, I can still hear typing.
Really?
Yeah.
Even on this?
Even on that.
Holy shit. I'm just trying to take notes.
I know. No, you can take notes. Go ahead. Just
Jesus, but I gotta mute myself. Oh my god.
It's a good mic, I guess.
No, it's too sensitive.
Or
it's supposed to be noise canceling.
Or it's a loud keyboard.
Jesus.
I kind of freaked out there for a second because I'm sitting here munching on crackers. I thought you were talking to me. I was thinking, I thought I did.
It's this. That's all it is.
So,
all right. Sorry, guys.
You're fine. You're fine. But anyway, so it says, Dear Richard, we understand that you donate to semi-pro teams frequently, and your the last team that you donated to was, so-and-so was like, the Ashland River Rats, or, something to that effect. Now that we have an official IFL team, indoor football league, we were curious if you were interested in investing in what are they called, the basically like the premier box, the premier seats. And then it just leaves a little note, send a message back if you would like us to follow up with you with this amazing opportunity.
Oh, this is definitely spam. Okay. Yeah. Johnny's gonna just put it back in his pocket.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some spam. That's weird. Well, he's gonna get on. He's gonna get on the Googles,
Okay.
and he's gonna look up this team. Not the team, but semi-pro teams. I guess league
Oh,
or
so you're looking up the Ashland River Rats?
not the River Rats, but
Oh,
the ones I'm making the donation to.
so the ones that are asking you for the donation. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you're looking up the IFL, which is the Indoor Football League.
Yes. Is that the River Rats,
No.
or is that the semi-pro teams?
No. Semi-pro teams is the River Rats.
Oh. Okay. So I'm looking up the IFL. Okay.
Yep. So get on the Google. You look up the IFL. The IFL has announced that they have a new expansion team now in Ashland, Oregon. They haven't even given the full name. It's just the expansion team has been granted to Ashland. Hey, Vancouver by night.
Speaking of Vancouver.
Other Vancouver.
Yeah.
And actually, since you're looking that up, the announcement also shows that they have a recently completed stadium.
I will jot down the address to that stadium.
Okay.
And take a look after we get done with the festivities.
Sure.
Interesting.
So you guys see Johnny like pull out his phone, look at that, almost put it away at one point and go like, and then just starts kind of looking into it a little bit more for some reason.
Huh. Got a hot date planned over there, Johnny boy? Or
Yep, got a real hot date planned. Apparently, there is a new indoor football league, and they want me to donate to the Ashland River Rats. But it wasn't sent to me, Johnny.
Is that seriously what they're calling themselves?
That's what the text says.
Actually,
at first, I thought it was
the Ashland River Rats are the semi-pro team. They're not the IFL.
Oh.
Basically, that they're letting you know how they got your information.
Okay. So apparently, somebody named Richard donates to the semi-pro team, which is the Ashland River Rats, and now the IFL wants donations. So I thought it was spam, but I looked it up online. It seems kind of legit. There's a stadium. I'm going to go check it out.
Sure.
It just seems weird.
Sophie, mention of the stadium. You want to give a wits and alertness check?
Sure. Four.
Nice. Yeah, so you know exactly what it was that they were talking about.
I know about the stadium.
Yeah.
I don't know about football.
No, but you know about the stadium.
Or
and the stadium
indoor
isn't
football.
slated to be done for another 7 months.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, what did they say about the stadium?
Me or him?
Johnny?
Oh, me? No, they said.
You didn't see me looking at you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Baron. I can't see you. Okay.
How dare you?
No, they just wanted me to donate, and they said it's at this new stadium at location. And
No, I know about the stadium, but it's not done yet.
It's not done yet. Oh, interesting. He's going to pull out his phone, pull out the notes app. Not done yet.
What number texted you that?
323321.
Can somebody look that up? No.
Yeah,
Like,
the area code is
It's-
555.
555.
Data-
If only we had.
Data rates may apply.
Yeah. No, it's one of those weird numbers. It's not like a
Like a 5-digit number. Or
Yeah, it's a
It's like a
something,
text.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a 5-digit number.
If only we had like a tech expert that could look up phone numbers for us.
But 5-digit numbers are impossible to trace. Only a super hacker can do it.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about 5-digit numbers.
Can I try and look for something, Jerome?
Davey's just playing the hype man at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If this was volleyball, he gave her the nice little bump. It's like, set it for Spike.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, can I roll for it?
Yeah, you sure
Look for
can.
information.
Mhm.
Okay.
So why don't you
Please
go
do.
ahead and give me another intelligence and computer check, difficulty 7.
Is that before or after the computer aptitude?
That would be before.
Okay.
Good question.
Nice.
And that was the same one. Like intelligence and computers.
That is correct.
Okay.
That's Harper goes
Nice.
type.
My 10s explode though.
They
so
sure
that's
do.
4, 6, 7. That's 5.
Yes,
Success.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job.
that is correct. So goes back to her laptop, spins it around, starts typing some more, doing her little thing, letting her fingers do the walking. And yeah, so you pull up the information. You know exactly the phone number it came from. And doing a quick search, it actually came with the information at hand. It actually came, the phone number is listed to phones that are located at the stadium.
There you go.
Thank you.
Phones that are located. Oh, so it came from the stadium?
Yes,
It
it
came
did.
from an unfinished stadium.
Sounds like
Um,
a conundrum we need to check out.
Well, hold on.
Sophie's-
Well, it's
Maybe a
unfinished, but it's
PI.
well, I just still. Okay, no, something's going on. So there's a stadium that's built but not built. Just before coming here, driving here, I normally pass a fast break gas station all the time, going to and from Pantheon. And I went there tonight, vacant lot, like there was never anything there. And Jay inside Pantheon, he says, "Yeah, Ben, it's always been a vacant lot. What are you talking about? The fast break's a couple of blocks down. I remember there always being one there, and now there suddenly isn't one. There's something
I-
You
going on."
guys have been working him
What
too
do I-
much.
Sort
I
of
recall-
powers does Roxy have?
I don't know at
Um,
this point.
What would she benefit from making things disappear?
Well, we're
or-
assuming that this is Roxy. I would agree or like to agree that that's her, but we can't assume that.
We can assume it, but it may not be the smartest idea.
No, well, you can assume it. I'm not going to.
Who else
Um,
has access to reality warp?
Do I recall the gas station that he's talking about? I mean, I've been around here long enough that I feel like I would know.
Maybe
he's referring to.
I'll let you roll for it.
All
I
right.
mean, Danny's from here. Does she remember it?
Yeah, for real. Like she was all like, "Well, they do construction all the time, so probably not."
Right. Yeah, so
So
we've already got her answer.
All right. So what am I rolling then?
Yeah, she thinks he needs a break.
For you, give me wits. Give me wits and investigation.
And she's going to actually tell the Baron that too. I think he needs a vacation. Some time off.
Wits and investigation, difficulty 7.
Or is he going to go to the beach?
Yo, let's go to the beach.
Beach
A
episode.
night beach.
Let's go.
Yeah, so
Three.
Special swimsuit issue.
As you guys are suggesting the beach, like Danny is shaking his head, like you don't want to go to the beach.
Maybe like a cabin in the woods.
Oh no, that sounds. Ooh.
Remember the last cabin we went to?
Yeah,
I'm pretty
that-
sure
yeah.
No.
Yeah, let's not
Last
do that.
two
I'm pretty
cabins
sure
we
Not a
went
it's
fan.
to.
flooded. Yeah.
Last two.
Oh, right.
And
Is
Rachel,
there ever
yes.
a time? She's gonna look at Ben. Is there ever a time that you guys go somewhere and not get hurt?
No.
Not really, no.
Sorry, what Jeremy?
Such is the life of being immortal. Everyone's trying to end you.
Yeah, and
Hey,
Rachel,
sucks.
Rachel, you remember the place that he's talking about?
Yeah, no. I remember swinging by Pantheon a few times, and wait, you're saying it's gone now?
Right. It's apparently never been there. If you
No,
go there
it's
right
always
now,
been there.
scry it. You know where it is.
I
Look for
believe.
it.
I don't think it's gonna be there, but I believe you. But I'll scry it. I still have my water bowl out, so
Sure.
I will try to scry the location that he's referring to that I know has always been there.
Difficulty 7. Go ahead. Stir the water.
I mean, I don't even think Tremere can do that.
3.
Yeah, I mean, vacant lot.
Yeah, it's not there, and I remember it. Do you guys?
Sophie is going to text the mayor and say, remind me when the stadium is due to be finished.
Okay. So the mayor sends you a text message back. Let you know that the stadium's been complete now for about 2 months.
Oh, somebody's playing.
She'll text it back and say, did they fast track it?
So he sends another text back and says, we got city and state approval fast track, but that was it.
Someone's trying to pull the wool over our eyes.
Somebody's playing with the fabric of reality.
It's
Are there any? Well, this is probably too soon to ask this, but are there any other locations that are there that are suddenly not there anymore?
Has anyone noticed anything else?
I can drive around and see if any of my haunts are still around.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe we need a little field trip through town. I'm a little worried now.
how much
Hey.
time are we going to spend driving through town trying to make sure that our memories are correct? How about
Well, if it means not getting blown up,
is there any way can we look up, maybe see like who owns that vacant lot? You know, like because I'm just wondering what would be the need to move a gas station closer or like away from Pantheon.
But this
Like-
was
well, the thing
But
is,
this more of
how would they move it that quickly and have it put back up
thank
somewhere
you.
else?
Like you remember being there the day before yesterday, and then now it's completely raised, and like nothing had ever been there before, or that it had been demolished.
Or
Danny's
someone's
gonna-
messing with their minds.
Danny's gonna look over at Abby. So, you, one who shoots at the knee,
Yes.
do you think you can trace it electronically? Because they would have to go in and do a lot of changes.
Yes. Same check, Jerome.
I mean, that's public record information.
Yeah, because what I'm imagining is that if this is being done deliberately, like there has to be a reason why somebody would swap these two locations. If it's a vacant lot and somebody's planning to build something on it in order to be a pain for Pantheon, then surely there'd be some name
I
that
don't
we
think
could
it's just
look up.
Pantheon.
I don't think Pantheon's that important.
On
Why
the-
would they be targeted? Why would they be targeted by something like
Wow!
this?
Wow!
Because I
Who
don't-
even knows about it?
Because the sweeper
Yeah.
works in and out of that building. They're
Yeah.
not messing with Pantheon. They're messing with He gestured to Ben.
All of us.
Yeah.
Could it be a Tremere thing?
I don't think Tremere
No,
can
why?
play. Tremere can't play at this level. This is a mage thing.
Lily had nothing to do with a freaking gas station. Why would
Well,
they even try to do that?
Well, I don't think the gas station is I think them moving it to another location and having an empty space there, like.
No, why?
Well, that's.
Can I look at public record, Jerome?
Sure, you sure can.
Okay.
Same
Smart.
roll again. Intelligence and computers. Difficulty 7.
So that I'm tracking, Lily and Seth are the same person.
For all intents and purposes, yes. Don't tell anybody.
And real quick shout out, thank you for Rolling Nomad for the raid. Got a raid of 6 from him. Thank you.
Identity change. You don't need to know much more because unfortunately that person, she looks at Ben, they're just sort of a side eye. Unfortunately, they have passed on officially, which is disappointing and sad.
Sorry about that. You didn't tell me.
Yeah, well, it
all
wasn't a big. Yeah. Anyway.
No, it was a big deal.
Yeah, I know that. It's just. Anyway, yeah, we got to find out who's messing with our minds or changing things. This is strange.
Okay, so Abby, your difficulty was a 7.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Computer aptitude gives you
-2.
-2.
To my
So
difficulty level.
so that means anything 5 or higher is a success. So you got 7
Nice.
successes,
7.
not 6.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I was wanting to specify. Okay.
Sorry.
Mhm.
So you're doing the typing, rerouting, doing whatever it is that you need to do and getting access here or there. It just spontaneously playing with the stoplights in Ashland just because you can.
Oh, definitely.
It's like I have all the power. I'm going to create a traffic jam now.
I knew it.
No, you pull up records on that lot, and there hasn't been anything sitting in that lot since about 1980. There used to be there used to be actually a home there at one point in time. The home got purchased, actually got reclaimed by the bank, which then sold it to the city. So it all got bulldozed, but then nothing's come back.
So Harper relays the information.
Sorry, I
And-
know I'm typing.
And says that, so apparently nothing's been there since a really long time.
So if this thing has been there, and I'm sorry, I normally don't pay attention to everything in Ashland. How is it possible that they could even go in and change all that information? I mean, that's pretty big.
Well, I think
This
So either the building and all of the evidence has been changed, or like a memory's been put in my hands, been put in Flames' head. Because I know that's possible, unfortunately, but I don't
Yeah,
remember.
but your guy at Pantheon says it was never there.
Never there.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, and everything is saying that yeah, it's not there. The evidence is saying it was never there, which means I'm remembering a thing that was never actually there.
No, it was there. It was there.
or somebody is like swapped
okay.
these two locations and
No,
Somebody's
Swapped him with
dominated your memory.
No.
Well,
No.
Well, we're dealing with a mage, right?
We don't know.
Well, like,
Okay, out of character, like I don't think mages exist in this world.
No.
oh, well,
So
I don't think Remus
we only
knows what
have
to call them.
sorcerers, and they're like small potatoes compared to mages.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
really? Oh. Okay.
Well, I don't.
But I don't know if Remus or even Danny would even know the
Yeah,
difference.
I don't think Remus would know enough of that. I
Okay.
think he would just call them mages just because wizard seems weird.
Okay.
May I
Sure.
roll any kind of occult or something that could possibly, or intelligence that could help me indicate that there might be potentially a spell or a curse or something of that magnitude sort of going on, because there's
We just
conflicting
need to go check it out.
information. It's just fucking weird. Sorry, I'm just saying. So I feel like I need to roll some sort of like occult check for this.
We
So
need to go check it out and vibe it.
so intelligence and occult,
Mhm.
difficulty 9.
Difficulty
But
9.
how does
All right,
that
I'm gonna.
explain this
Because-
Can I burn a
stadium?
will?
Because I was going to say, because what you're attempting to do is well beyond your
Mhm.
paganistic background.
So,
All right.
Jerome, I have a question. For my character, because my character is from Ashland. She grew up in Ashland, so she would have known about the stadium. Can I roll to see if I remember when that stadium was supposed to be
3
completed?
total.
Sure, you can roll.
So
Difficulty
that would
7.
be intelligence and
Intelligence and investigations, difficulty 7.
okay.
I got 3 with
got
the
3.
auto.
Okay, with the auto.
Yeah, I'm gonna use an auto.
You know what? Yeah.
You
No
know,
auto shame here.
you have. I shouldn't say you know. You have heard rumor
Mhm.
that there is that the sorcerers do have a type of magic, kind of like a chronomancy, like it
Oh.
allows for the manipulation of time. But that's not the only thing that could possibly, although that's more on the scope. You have, of course, heard the rumor that the quote unquote true Bruja also have that kind of a thing. But as your Black Hand friends in the Sabbat have pointed out back in the day, it's a bunch of bupkis.
So 3 successes, Jerome.
Okay. The stadium at this point should have been completed. It's still slated to be done. Not slated to be done for like another 6 months. It got approved. People are making a big deal about it because they're going to start bringing in.
Okay.
They're going to start bringing in, big concerts and so on and so forth. So it's a big revitalization effort for Ashland.
Okay.
I know that I remember reading something about the stadium. I mean, I can check at home and see if we still have the paper on it. I don't think we burnt it yet.
I remember that sorcerers have dabbled in what's called chronomancy, which is basically the manipulation of time. If Roxy has managed to dip into that, then that means that location potentially is something that's now up for grabs for her and other locations for that matter. And
do you know anything about the scope of that kind of magic? Like, what can it actually do?
Do I know the scope? It's far.
No.
It's far. Honestly, it's pretty beyond my knowledges, and I only know about it because of happenstance through my sire. But it's a thing, and
You talking like going back in time and changing things? Like in the movies
I
and
can't
stuff?
confirm that because I don't know anything about chronomancy, but it's a sorcerer thing.
Okay. Shoots at me.
Her name's Harper. Just call her Harper.
You could call her kneecaps or
This is
something.
not Dances with Wolves,
Yeah,
please.
kneecap. That's a good one.
There you go.
Will you look and see if all these properties, the resorts, the vacant lot, the casino, if they're all under the same parent company?
Yes.
Yeah. Who's the owner?
I do another search, Jerome.
And what are you searching for again?
If there's like an overall like cap head for all those the resorts, the lot, the
Oh, you're checking to see
stadium
if there's anything. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and
that
roll.
connects all of them together, a
Uh,
parent company or something like that.
Difficulty 8, but totally within the scope of you trying to find out.
So her aptitude wouldn't come into play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm always going to give a base difficulty. I'm not going to factor in aptitudes. That's up to you to
Okay.
do that. I do the same thing with Dale and his
Enchanting voice.
enchanting voice. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it okay if I just do it normal and then count up with the -2?
That's fine.
Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna do a reroll.
Okay.
We've got our own oracle. This is cool.
Well, now.
Oh, whoa. All right.
That's better. So that was difficulty.
So difficulty 8. So anything 6 and higher is a success.
Okay, so there's
10s
6.
explode for you.
7.
Nice.
Woohoo.
So
Wow.
So Harper is in the zone. She like turns her hat around and just starts to focus.
My hat is always turned around.
Always focused.
No,
into
you
the front.
adjust it when you're serious.
You put on a second hat.
A second
Yeah,
hat.
second hat
Yeah.
and pin
Little
around
Right
it.
out of my pocket.
She starts slowly spinning in place and typing on her computer like from Hackers, just like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you
The
know,
second hat has a
dramatic,
propeller
like-
on it.
Zew.
But so yeah, you managed to break it down. I don't have names for everything as of yet, but there are no direct ties whatsoever. There's no ties to anything. The property still belongs to the city, the vacant one. The other stadium is an investment firm that's like broken off, like 3 different investors that invested into that. After you've back channeled all those, this takes you like 30 minutes, but pretty easily. You back channel it all, and none of them have any ties to the entity that owns the resort. So there
And
are
no
no
other
ties
correlation or anything. Okay.
whatsoever. No.
They are unrelated.
Sophie is going to call Colin.
Okay.
While that was happening, I'm gonna take Poopsie out and just make sure that she
Poopsie
has
doesn't need a poopsie.
bathroom time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if
Okay.
Poopsie needs to go poopsie.
So then Danny hands you an extra thick leash.
Oh,
And bag.
I thought you were going to say bag.
Yeah.
Garbage bag, regular garbage bag size
Yeah.
bag.
It's like Jurassic Park. That's a big pile.
I need clarification.
He just gives you a hefty bag.
Did Damaris say true Bruja?
She's muted, but she said no.
No, I did
Okay.
not.
Okay, I just need to make sure that
Not
Sure.
yet.
I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
I forgot.
That you don't
So
know
Remus
anything you
is
don't know.
off taking Poopsie out for a poopsie.
I'd like
and-
Danny to come with me if possible.
What's that?
Could Danny come with me?
Yeah, Danny can come with you.
Yeah, because he knows the dog better than I do.
Yeah, that's fine. And Harper, you're doing your thing, going through
Yeah.
and confirming.
And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was going to bring up basically as she was looking through the water. She does also bring up about the brew hall. Like I know that True Brew Hall have something similar, but it's a little bit more rare, I suppose.
What's a true Bruja? I thought
Yeah,
Bruja was Bruja.
yeah. What's a true Bruja?
Can I help? No. Never-
No.
Can I roll something to help try to explain that? Because
Absolutely. Roll your intelligence and Sabat lore difficulty
Oh.
10.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
A
All right,
true
hold on.
hawk.
Just, and Danny's looking at Ben like, come on.
All right, hold on. No. I got
Are
this.
we allowed to call it the true ha instead of
All
true
right,
bruha?
so intelligence
That's
and
actually a nickname they
spot
have in the game
lore.
by players.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sophie's gonna say, "Are you a true Brujah?"
All right, hold on.
I've heard
I'm gonna burn a
rumors.
will for
I
an
don't
auto.
know the actual difference, though. For a long time, I thought it was just a rumor, but
10 plus
don't know.
God, you guys have got so much shit.
And so 4 total.
Wow.
I am surprised. The only successes she actually got were 10s.
Or 10s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And 1. That's fine.
So the only thing that you can actually confirm, and this is again, you're going based off of creation myth and
My
whatnot.
Sabat
Is
lore,
they have kind of a similar origin as the Giovanni, as the Tremere. It's basically one group ate another, and that's basically that's the only thing you can relate it to. That's kind of how it's related to.
I will say it like that. Basically, it's akin to one group ate another based on these clans, this clan.
And what you now know as the Bruja ate the true Bruja.
True ha.
Oh. Awkward.
Hold on.
This was like a long time ago.
Can you guys hear me okay? I fucked up my sound.
It sounded like you cut off.
Yeah,
right.
For
you
some
cut off
reason, y'all
there,
are coming through my
and-
speaker instead of my headset, so I can't.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
But we still hear you.
Oh shit! All right, I don't know what I did. I have no idea.
You can click the gear
Oh,
on the webpage and then play with it.
No. Your headset may be because it was wireless. It may be out of charge.
It's not wireless.
Oh.
It's connected.
Okay. I'm just saying it's not showing up anymore under the thing, so you may have to unplug it and plug it back in.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, hear me now. All right, my dumb ass pulled it. User error. Sorry, guys.
There we go.
Anywho, sorry.
Looks like you're still using the webcam.
No.
Yeah, just go into the settings. You can actually change the drop down.
Can I also roll Sabat lore?
Better.
Yeah, that's better.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what I clicked. All right. Totally forgot where we're at.
You were going to confirm that the true Bruja ate the Bruja.
Right. Yes. They those classic stories in the Sabbat of they ate each other to stay above each other. You know. So yeah, that's what a true Bruja is. I can't tell you they're the survivors. I can't give you more because I'm not of that faction or not faction clan.
Brittany, we've got some feedback coming back from your mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you're boiling water. So I thought it was bad to feed from another vampire. What do you mean by eating? Like, what? Like literally ate the vampire? Like, cut it up?
That's a thing that can happen. It is looked down upon by just about everybody except Sabat. Like to do that, it's where you completely drain another vampire and you just take them on. Sometimes it apparently gives that vampire extra power, and they kill the other vampire in doing it.
Sometimes they go crazy.
I can hear you. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can and they do to try to increase their generational bond to Cain. And
I'm sorry.
sorry,
What?
never mind.
Okay, so
Basically, there are some factions. There's three: um, the good, bad, and the ugly.
Which ones are we?
We
We're
already
the
went
ugly.
over the sects and all that. Yeah, I haven't been giving her like all the details because if you throw
Okay.
all details at people, they're gonna forget everything and it's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
confusing. So I got that handled.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'll explain the cane thing later.
Jerome, have I
okay,
gotten through
whatever.
to Colin?
Yes. I mean, he. So I was going to say, you're speaking to his ad. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
BRB. Sorry,
I know.
guys.
You're fine. Yeah. So I mean, he picks up. And he says, "Hey, babe. What's going on?"
Hi. Do you remember when the stadium is supposed to be done?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 6 months from now or so.
Check the website.
Okay. So hold, please. Yeah. And
No
then you,
Kenny G.
yeah, and then,
Oh.
yeah, no kidding, G. No, you hear him walk in, and you can't hear what who he's talking to, but you can hear him say, "No, I need to use the computer. Get down."
Oh,
It's the kitty.
Yeah. So
it's Mittens.
Just my cat. Mittens.
and so he starts to,
The evil
he
twin.
types it in, and he says, "Okay, so what am I looking for?
The schedule.
You mean the schedule for the completion?
Right.
Okay." So we can hear you, Rachel.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. You hear my cat meowing and just be like,
No, we heard you
What?
go.
You're fine. Sorry.
Meow.
Now we can hear the cat.
Meow.
Riley.
That's Riley.
Come
Yeah.
on. He's the only cat left on this planet. You know that, right? Sorry.
So that's okay. Okay, so Sophie, so he types in, the Google search, and he says, why does this say that it's already done?
Yeah. That's what I'd like to know. Do you think there's some kind of a magic thing that would result in something weird with time?
I mean, it's possible, but that's a big something really went wrong possible. I mean, I can't imagine somebody would do something like that just for the sake of making a stadium.
Yeah, there's also the matter of a certain gas station that Ben insists was there yesterday, and today it looks like an empty lot.
Okay.
Do you know anything about like the scope of time magic? Like,
I know it's a thing, but no, I don't obviously practice it.
do you know anyone who does?
I do. She's a bit of a pariah, but I do.
I don't know. It sounds like something that we should probably look into.
Okay. For the stadium or
Just in general, on principle, if you know, my sense of time is the same as yours, which
right.
that's one thing I was going to check. Thank heavens. Whatever is happening, you're in on it too. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just make some more observations and then see what we can figure out.
Okay. Well, I will. I have to. I don't have this person's number directly, but I know some people who I think do. I could reach out to a friend at one of the covens in Portland and see if I could find something.
I think we would appreciate that.
Okay. I
Here's
mean,
hoping it's a, unnecessary, but
no, this is kind of falls in the realm of necessary.
okay.
Because you don't make something just not exist and it not have consequences.
Okay. Let me know if you come up with anything.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask Watcher too. See what he can dig up. I'm sure he's got something tucked away back there. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Hema can help us with something. I don't know. I'll
Okay.
check with them.
Thanks.
Everything
Love you,
good
bye.
otherwise?
Yeah, we're normal.
Okay.
Everything else is fine. As far as we know.
All right. Okay. Well, love you and see you soon.
Okay.
So hangs up.
Okay. Well, Colin has the same sense of what time it should be that I do, which is good. He's going to call around and see if he can get the number to that chronomancy person.
He knows somebody who's a chronomancer.
He knows somebody who knows somebody who's a chronomancer.
Would that person's name be Roxy?
Mm,
Do we know?
He didn't say
I
anything about Roxy.
don't believe Roxy is a chronomancer. I feel like he would have brought that up.
I think he would know
That's
that,
his ex
yeah.
after all.
I mean,
Well,
it's been a while, but
my worry is that this all ties back to Roxy.
Oh, it all does.
Yeah, so like if she's playing around with time magic,
Mm-hmm.
like I wonder what she's trying to
Okay.
undo.
But
he
that
did say something about that this sounds like something went really wrong.
Well, didn't
What do you
you
mean?
say last time we met that she had followers who
She had
dabbled?
she had two groupies. But okay, so we can use this to our advantage too. If they're making these places available in terms of real estate and whatnot, that could be what her end goal is to get the real estate. But what if we go in there and soup it up for her or before her?
Which real estate are you talking about?
The gas station lot.
Oh, I mean,
I'm just
I
saying
didn't
it could be
think about
something
buying
like
the
the
lot.
stadium is an issue. Like,
Stadium belongs to the city.
yeah, but
Yeah, it doesn't make sense why they would change the gas station. What is that going to do? Yeah, it's near where I
so
work,
you think
but
that was an
that's it.
accident?
It
That
kind of
I
that
don't
was just a
see.
coincidence?
What would that gain anybody? Even magical people. I don't
Okay.
get it.
it
All
sounds
right. So then, if it's a free lot, then maybe we should take it.
So what happens if we
Yes.
realign time correctly? Does the
What's correct
Fa-
when it comes to time?
that's true.
Yeah, maybe we're in the
Incorrect.
past.
How would we
Oh,
even
God.
tell? How
Time
Yeah,
is-
like
I
when
don't
do
know.
we?
I don't want to go into this conversation of time paradoxes and shit. Like I'm in this reality.
all right.
Not
Well, so I think if we want to settle this, what we need to do is, Ben, you said your assistant guy knows about this gas station, like where it's always been.
Mhm.
Yeah,
need-
I remember where it's been. I was there.
Well, yeah, no, but he said that it was never at that corner. He says it's at a different corner. This isn't necessarily time.
Oh.
This is a displacement. Like one thing has been it's one location has been displaced into another. So we need to go visit that gas station
okay.
to see
What-
because if it is a
What was
time
then
thing,
the other location? A blank lot? If
A-
if it's swapping, and so they're what
I mean,
swapping a
Okay, field trip.
well, but that's what I mean is we need to
Ugh.
see if that gas station is where this old house used to be. If the one he's talking about is the right place, then we know that those locations have been swapped instead of
so freaking weird.
instead
And
of like
maybe we can look at the aura around the place and see if there's anything strange about it.
yeah, because I don't
You know,
think this.
I looked at the vacant lot. I tried to look for auras. I tested things. There's nothing weird there that I can see anyway. I'm pretty sure I did a thorough check, but if you really want to look at it again, I mean, but it doesn't seem like there's anything magical or strange at the vacant lot.
Well, I think we should check the
Ooh.
lot and then the gas station.
Ooh, Johnny raises his hand.
Okay.
What's with the raising
yes,
hands?
Johnny.
You could just talk. What's happening?
Ooh,
No, I'll call on him, Johnny. Yes.
what if they left? There is evidence in the astral. They moved the physical, but there's an astral signature left of the
An
old.
impression.
Yes.
Well, Sophie,
That's your territory.
I
could
can't exactly go in that area yet.
jump over and look at it. Where did you say it is again? Or isn't?
It's the vacant
This
lot now is
lot.
right across from the Pantheon
Right across from
Investigations
Ted.
office.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll go look at it. Where's the one where it is
Currently
He
at
was,
where
he was saying, Jerome, is like 2 blocks north of there or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. It's like 2 blocks north is where it actually is, apparently.
I'll swing by that too.
Right, field trip.
All right. Good luck.
So
Wait, are we just
s-
sending you out on your own?
I
I don't-
mean, can't
I
really
can't go with her
bring
yet.
anybody with me.
No.
She's
Yeah,
going
you're
astral
not-
form.
Oh, was that your plan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I can't do that yet.
Okay, I thought we were actually going on a field trip.
Nope.
with this podcast.
No.
Nope.
We
It's
still
ironic. 'Cause she
can.
come with me when I go
Astral
to
field trip.
like. She actually has the ability to come with me. We figured out to when I do those the
Yeah, if I
trying. Yeah, if you tap into mine,
take
you
a
can actually come
joyride in
with
her
me.
mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's because when I heard
kind of
field trip,
interesting.
I assumed there was going to be like us in cars going to these locations to investigate.
I mean,
know,
we
like-
still
like-
can.
like normal
we
people,
should.
not ghosts.
I mean,
Don't you
I
know
could
we're not normal
I
yet?
could do this in the car just as easily.
Just go. Just do that because it only takes you a minute to zoom
Okay.
from place to place, right? And then
Yeah.
come back, let us-
Literally speed of thought.
Okay. Well, maybe Sophie doesn't think that fast.
Oh,
She gets
Wow.
No,
sidetracked.
she
I
does
mean-
okay.
Wow.
She does okay.
Is there a roll?
All right.
To
So
see how
I'll,
fast
She's
she
thinking of
did?
her. She thinks about her new shoe line.
Yes.
she sure does.
The roll.
Okay,
is-
so I will take a seat and zip out of my body.
Okay.
Just hope there's not some space ghost ready to
Oh.
devour.
So how would that? So how would that look to Danny?
That she
Does
falls
she just
asleep.
like flops
She lays-
over?
Yeah, her
Yeah, she
her
lays
body just
down.
can't. Yeah.
We knew what she was doing. She's laying down, so we're like, okay, all right. She's gonna go into basically a trance, if you will.
Yeah, she just looks like she
And-
goes to sleep and just
Yeah. So
Perception
just
awareness.
don't mess with her. She's
Oh, I gotta spend a will.
doing a thing.
Doing a thing.
Doing a thing.
she's
Technical term.
Zuli,
That's
do the
the
thing.
technical term because I don't want to try to explain it to Danny.
If
Basically,
she's
she's
seen
shutting her
Avatar: The Last
mind.
Airbender, she's going to the spirit world.
Yeah. she's going to the spirit
Now, see
Okay,
that I
so-
understand.
world.
I
Okay.
will go
world?
to the.
Avatar.
I'll go to Pantheon and look across the street.
Yeah. So you go over there, empty lot, just like he said.
Can I do an aura check there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, that's a fail.
Oh, dang.
Do you have a reroll?
I'll just move on.
Mm.
I do have a reroll, but I don't know that it is that important.
Always important.
Okay, so I'll go to the other. Oh, you know what? I'll go ahead and use the reroll.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe
It's
it is
just
important.
time magic.
Mm.
We're gonna end up in a
There
forest
you go.
facing ourselves.
3 successes on or perception.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you look at the site. Doesn't seem anything weird or out of the ordinary. I mean, outside of what has already been confirmed to you.
Okay.
The ground doesn't look like it's been tilled. It looks like it's been, growing some weeds for some time now. Just kind of vacant.
I will zip over to the a couple of blocks north
Yep. To the
other gas station.
To the other gas station. So you're going to the Fast Break gas station. So boop, you end up going there. Why don't you go ahead and give me another check again?
Five.
Nice.
Nice.
Woohoo.
Okay, so you pop over here, and of course it's busy. It's got people pulling in, getting gas. You've got a couple people rummaging around inside the store. And as you're looking at this, you specifically remember this lot. This was an area like just before when you were walking around, like basically where it's at, roughly on the map. It was around the corner, not terribly far from Lithia Park, where you first got ambushed many moons ago, and this was a vacant lot.
Huh.
Okay. And there's not anything weird in the aura.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna zip over to where the stadium is being constructed.
Okay. Blake. So there's a stadium there. They currently their first concert opening. It's been open for a bit, but they're advertising their first concert coming in, because obviously it takes a bit to get all that set up. Is Trisha Yearwood.
Ooh.
Mm.
And it's definitely like a finished
Oh,
stadium.
100%. They're advertising. The IFL is coming in. They have a indoor indoor football team in the works. They've got advertisements for tryouts.
Okay. Can I I'll do an aura perception on that too.
Sure, go ahead.
2.
Outside of what is obviously weird about it, you don't detect anything. Nothing sparkly or anything of that nature.
Okay. I'll come back to my body
Okay.
and sit up.
Hey, you're
Yeah.
back.
I will look at her and go, "Hey, how's it going?"
So I didn't see anything out of the ordinary, except that it's like you guys said, the gas station is not where it's supposed to be, and in the place where it is, it used to be an empty lot. Like I was staked in that empty lot once upon a time.
Oh, so they've
What do you
been
mean?
switched.
So the
Wait.
location's been displaced.
So the place where the gas station currently is, I remember as an empty lot. I also swung by the stadium, and it is definitely finished. So, and
So
I didn't see
some
any
weird shit is going on.
sparkles.
Okay.
I didn't see any weird auras, anything like that.
I'm just gonna check the date on my phone randomly.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
was
also
gonna
gonna
do
just
that
pull
earlier
up,
and I
yeah.
forgot.
pull up, a random web page. I don't even care. Like at this point, I'm just gonna go to multiple sources, check the date on my phone.
Oh,
Everything
God.
comes up appropriately.
All
I'm gonna-
right,
I'm gonna pull a photo
so
of us out of my wallet and see if Ben is disappearing.
See if anybody's
No.
Damaris
fading
is going,
away.
hey. Okay, so where our timeline is correct. However, it seems like there's some weird shit going on.
Great.
All right,
Okay.
great. Yeah, I feel you.
So we need a DeLorean.
I really wish there was a way that we could just canvass the whole city and find out who remembers something strange and who doesn't.
Can we
Send
set
out
up
a survey.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Survey.
One
How
of those
long-
spam surveys. Yes.
Mhm.
That could work, like a YouTube ad kind of survey, like that
Something like
pops up
that.
and
All right, I'm just gonna
something
ask you, what would be
unobtrusive.
the point of that?
I just think it would be good to know, like, who's
Who all knows
affected
what
by
used to
this.
be here? No, I think that we know that there's
I don't
something already
know.
funny going on. I don't think we need to confirm that with the 100,000 plus residents that are here.
Yeah, because
You could actually get the information you want without really looking weird by setting up a Facebook group, because there's Facebook groups out there that people post, do you remember when you were younger, the Dairy Queen on such and such corner?
Like a Mandela effect.
Yeah, so kind of, most people will just think it's one of those funny ha 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 sites. Other people will take it more seriously and they'll give you the information you want. You just have to kind of weed through the bullshit.
Well, I think, are we trying to find more locations of where this stuff is happening?
Yeah, I mean, if you got people saying,
Yeah, I
"Hey,
think-
my
I think
grandparents,
locations
my
and
grandparents'
people-
house was on Fifth and Simons, and now it's over on the other side of the town." That's a displacement.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering,
I think it would be helpful to develop some kind of a pattern, look for a pattern to see who's affected by this and what locations. Maybe we can figure out from there. I don't know the scope, or
Jerome,
maybe
can
it's
I
only
roll
like a certain section of
anything
town.
on
And Kneecap over
displacement?
here could set it up.
Okay, 1 second, guys. There's quite a bit of cross chatter. I need to make sure everybody can see one another first. I want to make sure that.
Yeah, I can see everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see everybody.
Everybody can
Hello.
see
I
everybody.
think so.
I was just going to ask
Okay.
if there's any way that I could.
I just want to make sure that there's, because there's, when I say cross chatter, people are jumping in and interrupting other people. So I just
Right.
want to make sure
Good,
that we're not doing that, because it's usually a sign that somebody doesn't see somebody. So, anyways, you were saying, Rachel.
No, I actually forgot. So
Well, you're
go ahead.
wanting to do something.
Yeah, I know, but I forgot. So
Sorry.
sorry.
Well, it had to do with the Facebook page, because that's what we were kind of talking about.
You guys were talking about displacement, and I was just again, unfortunately I forgot. It was sort of a fleeting thought that I was trying to do, but yeah, I can't remember. So just move on. Sorry.
hey,
I literally can't remember it. So
yeah,
Your
the
train of
thing.
thought has been displaced.
yeah, it absolutely displaced.
The thing I worry about with all of this stuff is we may get people who are not experiencing this, that are just going off on things. How do we suss out the true things from the things that are actually happening? I think
Yeah, I don't
the
know.
I think the problem is we'll be doing a lot of information parsing, but we need to find out what is causing this. And
I'm
like,
from here, so if somebody says something
so you
used
know
to
the
be
location of,
somewhere, and I would most likely know if it's been moved or not.
Do you remember if
I
that gas
unfortunately
station was?
didn't. Well, no, because I didn't. I'm from Ashland,
I mean, I don't
but does it
know
mean that I'm
every
in every
gas station in
neighborhood?
the city I'm from.
yeah, well, but that's
You
what I
know,
mean. That's what I mean, though.
but I'm going to be able to verify some things.
Well, you can do that, but we know this is done through magic. So why don't we canvas or figure out the people we know that are into magic? That, because like we were talking mostly about time. This whole thing of displacing locations, what is that, a different kind of magic? Is that related to chronomancy, or is this something that we can ask our other contacts about?
Maybe it's like a alternate timeline kind of thing where the gas station was built at this corner instead of at this corner.
Well, but that's, we don't know. That, for all we know, they've just swapped locations. We
That's fair.
we need to, can you ask Colin about that? What about was it Gemma? Was that the lady we worked with to rescue Daenerys? I'm blanking on her name.
Sansa.
Sansa. Sorry. Yeah.
Sansa.
Could we ask Sansa about that? Would she know? Like, because this is magic. Whatever is going on, like, people's whole realities are being affected by it. So we need to I think we need more resources.
Ben,
Yeah.
see the guy at your office, is he like us? Or is he like normal?
No, he's more normal. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to piece together too, because he
Does it only affect I don't know what you guys call them, mortals? And it doesn't affect us because we're not really
Well,
mortal?
I'll be back.
My ghoul is the one that said that the stadium was finished a couple of months ago. In fact, I'm gonna text the mayor again and say,
would your ghoul be considered special?
Like supernatural.
he's just human, but
But is he
maybe-
supernatural? Yeah, like he
well,
said.
they're given power, so a little bit, but not as powerful as we are, or as probably a sorcerer is.
Because if we can, let me call my roommate, because I know we were pretty excited about the stadium coming in and the concerts coming in. Let me call my roommate and see what she says about the stadium,
All right.
because she's not. She's just like
She
Yeah.
what? She have
normal.
tickets to a Taylor Swift concert coming up here. Is there one coming up here? I have no idea.
No.
She's not
but
a total
she's
Swiftie.
she's gonna dial
Ashland is
Elena.
not on the map yet.
I'm not a Swiftie yet.
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 But anyway, so Sophie, you were sending a text.
Oh yeah, I was gonna send a text to the mayor and just say, what's the last conversation that you remember us having? Or like when was the last time we spoke?
Okay. I don't remember offhand out of character, but I believe it was I believe it had something to do with the stadium, and you were actually trying to get trying to find a local attorney.
I don't remember what that was about. Wait, so I would not have spoken to him like once a month?
We haven't role played that. Like I said, I'm going off of my physical
Yeah.
memory, like what. I
Okay,
remember.
so the thing that I wanted to ask him, like specifically by that question, was, has Sophie just not remembered the last 7 months, or was she not here for the last 7 months? Or
I don't
9
know
months?
I don't know how
whatever.
you'd be able to tell that by conversing with
Like,
him. I mean,
if he remembers seeing me in the interim of what he's remembering or what I'm remembering and what he's remembering, then maybe we're just losing time.
Okay. I mean, but
That's
whatever
my thought.
last conversation you had with him is the same last conversation that you remember yourself.
Okay. So that doesn't super answer my timeline question, but I guess it's something. Okay.
Outside of obviously the discrepancies between the stadium issue.
Right. Okay. Continue.
Okay. So, Danny, you are calling your roomie or texting or?
Yeah, yeah. No, she's gonna call her.
Okay. So she picks up the phone. Yamanaka Pisai.
Hey, Chica. Hey, I got a kind of a weird question for you. You remember us talking last month about the new stadium coming in and about the concerts that they were talking about bringing in?
Yeah, you're not going to renege on our Trisha Yearwood tickets, are you?
Yeah, when is that?
If she gives you the date, it's like within a month from now.
Okay. Yeah, no, I won't. No, of course not. I mean, you went and saw the mariachis with me. I got, least I can do is go see Trisha Yearwood with you. So, hey, I gotta stop by later and pick up some more stuff. And drop off some money for the bills.
Okay.
So, you might be asleep so I'll leave the envelope on the table.
All right. That's fine.
Okay. So I'll talk to you soon.
Ciao.
Ciao. We have Trisha Yearwood tickets for next month.
Yeah, there was
So
a
it's
poster for that.
So it's affecting non-weird people.
Regular
I don't know
humans.
what you guys call them.
You
Okay,
just
regular
call
humans.
Them, you can just call them humans. Yeah.
Okay. It's not affecting us. It's affecting them.
So would it be affecting Mr. V?
Because me and
I don't
Elena
think
just
so.
had that conversation a few weeks ago because we heard the rumor about Trisha Yearwood freak about this concert possibly coming to Ashland just a few weeks ago, and now it's next month.
Um,
Can I check the date? Like, what date is it currently?
yeah.
Just because I'm morbidly curious.
Sure. It all matches. Same
All
date.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely some weird temporal shit going on.
Yeah. I mean, who's to say that they don't move our havens in the middle of the day?
Please don't say that. I don't want that to happen. I don't need that to
Sophie,
happen.
Sophie knocks on the table.
Yeah. So does Damaris. Like, come on.
Okay. So, the
Mhm.
magical chronomancy people, we don't know anybody, but Colin's gonna reach out to somebody. The true Bruja. Does anybody know a true Bruja? I don't.
How would
Do
we even
I
find one?
know a true Bruja?
Would I know a true Bruja, Jerome?
No.
Oh.
I am not familiar with any within our city limits.
I dated one about 5 years ago.
Sure, you did.
Well, 5 years ago doesn't help us now.
Yeah, he must have gotten eaten.
Oh.
What was his name? I might have done it.
Andre something.
3,000.
3,000. Yeah.
Jerome,
Exactly.
Jerome,
Anyways, back in
I'm gonna
character.
call the marshal.
Okay.
That was totally in character.
I was almost tempted to make that in character.
No. What's his name? Oh, I might have eaten him.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, Sophie.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the marshal.
Okay. So he picks up. Ms. Lohr.
Yes, Marshall, I have a really odd question for you. You're familiar with the stadium downtown?
I am.
Do you remember when it opens?
It's already open.
Have you been there?
Ms. Lohr, you're a married woman.
I am
Not a date.
I am not coming on to you. I told you it was a strange question.
Right. So why do you want to know about the stadium?
Just as a point of reference. So the stadium is already open.
Yes.
Okay. Never mind then. I'll talk to you again later.
All right. Well, you have a nice night.
Thank you. And goodbye.
It's so confused.
Not a weird call at all.
No,
she
no
not know
awkwardness
Google?
there.
Okay, well, the marshals are caught up in this, like normal humans. So
Okay. So
whatever it is they
how
are.
can we use it to our advantage then? We know that there's a lot that's completely missing now. It's open up for grabs. We know that the stadium is built.
Is there
Now-
some kind of? Oh, we already looked at coincidences between the locations in question.
Correct.
Are there
the two big ones, I suppose.
are there other
Is
elements we should be looking for? Like
is the stadium on any of those magical
geographical?
ley lines?
Jerome, while they're doing that, I am going
Magical
to
what?
scry on Roxy.
Okay.
And then after that, her two junkies. Or not junkies, followers.
Okay, so
sorry.
what's the ley line?
One second. Rachel, go ahead and roll.
Yep. Difficulty 7, 6.
Difficulty 7.
Okay. Hold on. Six.
Nice. Okay. So you guys start to see Damaris, like you're getting ready to start having a conversation. She's doing stir.
Yeah, you guys are just asking too many questions. I'm like, all right, hold on.
Staring into water. And then you guys end up hearing what sounds almost like a Star Wars sound effect, like a clash of some kind, as Damaris goes flying out of her chair, taking 6 lethal damage, and she's just out.
Oh,
cold.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Wow.
I didn't get a chance to save on that.
So she's like, oh, and it goes flat, like, and it looks a little bit more dramatic than it really needs to because her legs, hit the table, so the water kind of goes up and flying.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm crippled.
Whoa! What just happened? You all right?
She's unconscious.
I'm unconscious. I'm not incapacitated, but I'm at -5.
Is this one of those getting blown up moments you guys were talking about?
They happen more often than you'd think. Does anybody have any blood?
Wow.
Not on me.
Yeah, and I don't think I want to donate.
Jerome, what car would I have brought in my van that has the supply in it?
Probably not. You probably would have driven a regular car at this point.
Okay. All right.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, barring, will she wake up from this, or do we need to?
No one knows. All you know is she got thrown back, kind of a loud weird cracking noise, and she's on the floor, partially wet, and the chair and the table
Yeah.
and whatnot.
The bowl
what
is
about the-
crashed over and all that shit. Yeah.
What
I'm gonna
about the
fix it.
other Danny dude?
Can
I
I,
mean, he's standing there.
Can I do like a medicine check on Damaris?
Sure.
Would I? Okay.
Medicine and intelligence.
I'll pick her back up and put her back into a chair,
Okay.
so she's not
She's
just sprawled
limp.
on the
Sure.
ground.
Johnny, go ahead and give me a roll. Intelligence and medicine.
This is a good time to remind everyone to get your sheets out.
I'm pretty sure it's because I was.
We're almost
cracking rocks
over
to
with the
y'all.
game, and he's like, everybody should have their sheets out.
You're like Samuel Jackson,
But,
Jurassic Park. Everybody hang on to your butts.
That's a really odd thing to say.
What's the difficulty? 6, right?
6, yes.
Yep. Would body crafts apply?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
She wakes up
Oh
with a face
no! I
Oh.
failured. All right. I don't know anything.
Okay.
So
Well,
as,
not
I,
a
as
lot.
I was
Yeah, just
saying,
a failure. Yeah, so you're checking her out, but you are completely unsure of not only what just happened, but if she's incapacitated or whatnot.
so he's human, right?
Who?
For your
The other
point,
the other Danny.
And so he's like looking around. He's all, hell no, I ain't human.
He's bona fide.
Yeah.
I mean,
So she can't use your blood.
And he looks over to like Sophie and then Ben. He's like, what the hell is she talking about?
The hell?
Am
She-
I?
I don't even know what
Am
the
I
hell I'm
supposed to
talking
be
about.
like donating or something?
No.
No.
She's
Well,
not
hold
aware
on.
of all the things. It's all right. It's all right.
it's her first day.
There we go.
Okay,
Quite literally.
but
Um,
I thought you had a handle on that. I mean,
Yeah, I can't teach her everything in one night. Sheesh.
well, I mean, you could at least teach her that I ain't no snack.
She hasn't asked if you were a snack or not, so I didn't bother bringing it up.
You take that back, Danny. You are a snack. Look at you.
Oh,
He's
wow.
like, well, I mean, Ellen May does we do it with toss every so often.
All right, more information than I needed.
I didn't hear that.
he's like, I opened the door for that one. I am not stepping inside.
I think Rivas was trying to make a joke,
I
but then he was
regret.
like, well, yeah, I've done too much. But
Regret.
at the very least, Damaris hasn't turned to ash. She doesn't look like she is staked at all, right? She just looked in her bowl and got thrown back. So hopefully this is something that she can heal from. We should probably try and get her something to drink.
Let me see if I can reach her mind.
Well, she was looking at her bowl and then an explosion happened. Are you sure that's a good idea right now?
So Danny steps behind Sophie. He's like, okay, well, I'm ready to catch her if she like blows back the other way.
We're going to have two passed out ladies. That's not going to look great.
Okay. So telepathy, intelligence, and subterfuge.
Do I need to roll anything to?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're gonna have
Difficulty
to,
6.
Difficulty 6.
What was Damaris scrying?
Roxy.
we don't-
Roxy.
well,
Okay.
do we know that?
6 successes.
No, I don't think you guys did because I just basically just went back to sit back at her chair and her bowl and just did a number of things. So
You make connection, Sophie, and you hear tinnitus. Like
Flashback.
mentally, you hear just like it like, so she's there. I mean, mentally you make contact, but it rocked her so much that like her mind right now is a hold tone.
The Damaris you called is not in service.
No. The Roxy
check the
I
number
called
and try
is not
again.
in service.
Yeah, she it seems like she's in there, but she is not responsive mentally. We don't I mean, we can't just like, what's the vampire equivalent to like checking her pulse?
I mean,
Medicine check.
she's not
Yeah.
dead. Like,
I think she would have the power that actually does that, ironically, because can't she
yeah.
touch people and like
Yeah.
find
Dang
out
it.
how they
I
feel?
can.
is she like Jerome? Is she like covered in blood? Like, can we see
Oh,
the
no.
lethal damage on her?
She's
No,
wet,
no, you
but
can't
not
see
from blood.
anything. Yeah.
Okay, but like when I picked her up, does she feel broken or does she
No.
she just feel limp?
Just limp.
Just limp.
Okay, all right. Well,
Well,
I'm
maybe
not
it's some kind
physically
of a
dead, just mentally.
maybe it's some kind of like a feedback headache. Like sometimes I get one of those when I'm
oh yeah, that did
trying
happen
to
to you.
read auras. I with uncomfortable frequency, if I'm honest.
Can I roll anything to try to wake up, Jerome?
Roll your stamina.
Okay. Should be 5.
But you're right, she's not Ash, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Maybe we should get her some blood. That might help wake her up.
3.
Okay. So you start to hear her finally come to at this point.
And
good.
you hear her grumble. Like she's like, "Oh my god, that fucking."
But you
Sorry,
don't
see,
hear any of
with an
that.
unt.
Nothing in
Oh, we
English.
Nothing in English?
Irish.
Nothing in English.
It's in nothing in English. It's in
It's in everything you hear
Gaelic.
is Irish Gaelic.
Yep.
Ooh, fancy.
That's
Uh-oh.
a new language. Okay.
Did she lose English? Was English
Lost.
uninstalled?
Yes.
The file is corrupted.
Yeah.
English.exe is suddenly quit.
Gaelic.exe,
They factory
you
reset
understand?
her.
Factory reset.
You have heard a lot of colorful words today from her in the next 5 minutes. So,
Are they all green?
well, it's St. Patty's coming up, so sure.
Are there subtitles for us to read?
Unfortunately, no. Yeah, so I mean, she eventually starts coming to. You're, of course, in a lot of pain unexpectedly. Mostly all in
just
your
like-
head.
She's
I
just
can
doing
like
this.
pull up
like-
Google Translate.
Oh, oh my god. Dad
And
Roxy.
yeah, and so you guys hear her saying that, but not in English.
Yeah. Okay.
You hear Roxy, but you hear all the curse words in another language, like
You're speaking in another language.
sorry.
Damaris, can you hear us?
Yes,
you
I can hear you.
You can understand it, but you actually cannot respond in English.
Oh, and that's why I'm talking in the accent.
Yeah,
Deal, like,
it's funny that Davey said that, because that's exactly what's happening. She actually has lost the ability to mentally speak in English.
Uh-oh.
This effing cunt.
Censors
Whoa!
one, lets the other one go.
With a capital C.
What a pretty language.
I know.
Irish is
She didn't say that very pretty. I don't know.
Does anybody
I'm just
translate?
looking at you guys, and she's holding her head like,
Kneecap.
Oh,
Can you have anything to translate?
I need to know what language she's speaking first.
I do this like writing.
in
like,
Gaelic, she's saying, I'm speaking English.
Yeah.
we can't understand you. Can you write? Like, can you write in like? I don't think I'll pull up my phone and I'll hand her like a text message thing so she could try typing. Will that?
Am I cognizant enough where to like take his phone and try to do that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, basically, what you do is you start like typing it off.
Typing in Gaelic.
Yep, and you turn it around, and it's just like liar, liar. It's like she turns around. The pen is royal blue. You know.
Okay. I show the phone. Yeah, she's 100%
Oh
Irish.
gosh.
Oh.
Do you know that's Irish?
Gaelic, yeah.
There's a lot of weird letters in there.
Can I copy it and then bring it into Google Translate?
You can try.
Yeah, that might be very difficult.
Okay.
You could just try like Googling it.
Oh,
I feel like it's an older dialect because
it's an older and
Yeah.
technically dead dialect, and there
Yeah.
and there's there is less than 100,000 people on the planet that actually speak it.
and she learned it from
Google is
Killian.
one of them?
That's how she grew up.
Actually,
with it. Yeah.
Google does, I believe, have the capability. If you pull it up right now, I think it does have the
Probably
capability
could get bits and pieces
of getting
it.
some. But the problem
We can get the
is
gist of it.
the problem is they have melded Irish Gaelic and Scottish Gaelic together.
Oh yeah.
So
They
it
would
won't,
be
so it won't
different.
be all the same.
okay. I mean,
But it'd be
that's the
close.
best. Okay. Because I don't know what because especially like with Irish like pronunciations versus how it's spelled. Like
100%.
yeah, I'll just copy what she typed and I'll put it into the Google thing. Just hope for the best. For some sort of translator.
So why don't you go ahead and roll your intelligence and academics.
Should I?
Difficulty
Can I
8.
roll with that too to try to see if I can communicate that in a text form?
Nope.
Okay.
This is all up to Remus.
Okay, you said intelligence and academics?
Yep.
Okay. Difficulty 8. Oh my god. I have a little bit in. All right.
Burn one
Slashing
Fernando,
things
it's
is my
okay.
top. Oh, this has been my whole night. I got one success and a failure.
Again,
So
willpower.
Well, it's too late now.
Yeah, I already made the roll.
Yep.
I didn't think it was. I think I'd be
So,
fine.
Damaris, what do you say to him, or what are you trying to say to him?
I say this guy's a fucking cunt.
Okay. So, so you type it in like how you think it's supposed to be,
Yep.
like said. And
And
comes
that's what
back,
it turns out to.
and it says, "Ryan Reynolds is amazing in Wrexham."
Oh,
Well, she is right. Well, but what I wanted to do is, I was going to take the message I had her type up. I was going to copy that and then put it into Google Translate rather than try to.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's what you get.
That's basically
Is that what it is?
yeah, it's basically what you did.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So it's like way off.
Okay, guys, I
Yep.
think Ryan Reynolds is involved.
Was she scrying for Ryan Reynolds? What does he have to do with this?
That's what Damaris does on her
s-
off time.
Apparently,
Didn't she
I
say
cut it
that?
in.
Didn't she say the name Roxy a couple of times?
yeah.
Oh yeah, she did. Do you
I
think
guess.
Roxy
So hey,
might have-
Damaris, did Roxy
broke her
do this?
brain?
Do I understand what she's saying?
Oh yeah,
Can she do this?
it's one
She's-
one way. Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing this number like
So,
Roxy scrambled her.
so you tried to scry
and she
for
does
her,
that number.
so you tried to scry for her, and you got denied. Okay.
And so now you can only speak in this language.
Well, this is technically my native tongue, and she's saying this in Gaelic.
Right.
Yeah. So at this point, she's just rattling
Yeah,
off,
that
and you're
is
like,
not gonna help us.
that's super
Yeah.
pretty, but I have no
She
idea
will
what you're saying.
sign. Wait, no, I don't have sign language. Never mind.
Oh yeah,
So,
a lot of
nod?
us do.
Do I have this? No, I don't
A
think
lot
I
of
do.
us do.
So nod or shake your
It
head.
would be under a merit
Are you
I
unable
don't have
to
it.
speak English?
ASL.
So
She
nod
is-
or shake your head.
She's not going to do either.
Mhm.
Okay. So she's going to actually write down in her notepad I can hear and understand you, but you guys cannot understand my current language.
So she has, given her level of crafts at this
In
point,
Gaelic.
it looks great in Gaelic. She wrote down something very pretty in another language.
Yeah, so
then Ben goes, okay,
so this
look,
doesn't help.
you, Flames, everything that you're saying, we are hearing a different language, and everything you're writing, it's looking like whatever language you're saying. It's not English. Something's
She's
happened
like
to your mind.
hitting her hands on her fucking desk, like.
So-
do I understand what they're saying in
Oh, yeah.
that it's not coming out? Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Comprehension
So when
is
you
not the
nod
problem.
your head, we get that. When you do this, we get that. So it's gonna have to be yes, no things
She's
right
like,
now.
okay. Okay.
Time to play charades.
Are you hurt? Oh,
No.
sorry.
Speaking of which, you can spend blood to heal your damage. It's only lethal.
Oh, I will. I will be, as I'm going along, spending the blood. I can spend, I think, 3 blood per round or something.
Yeah, you can, but keep in mind that's 6 blood.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I will just, I took 5. I want to spend 3 to at least get up to.
Okay.
Does Damaris know any other languages?
I will.
Yes.
I will also tell you. Actually, you don't have any other language, Mary. I checked on your sheet.
Well, common, but in Gaelic, but
Yeah. Okay.
So, one thing that you do think of at this point, and this is where we're going to end for the night. Damaris, book could translate. Dallas.
Well, that was going to be the next thing Danny was going to ask. Does she
gonna
know
call
anybody
him.
who could translate?
Know about book.
No, she's going to ask if there's a translator.
Colin might speak Gaelic too.
So,
but
Do we
he's busy
know
right
I'm
now.
really
anybody
that
who speaks her
mind-screwed that
language?
I have to get a translator.
what's that?
I'm really that mind
Yeah.
screwed that I have to get a translator.
If you're going to speak to somebody outside of basic thumbs up and yes or no,
Jesus.
or
Or Gaelic.
or Gaelic.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
And then from the right enters Damaris's sire.
No, he's not coming into town.
He was already
Isn't
in
he
town.
already in town? Yeah.
Abby's all like. All
Abby's
right,
not
so-
allowed in town.
So that is what we're going to pause for tonight. Obviously, there's no
Abby's
game
old character is
tomorrow.
not in
We
town.
have the convention and a panel that we're going to be dealing with. Next week, however, is Cyberpunk and Street Fighter on the 20th and 21st,
Yeah.
respectively, both at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then on the 27th, we're back on cycle. We're going to be playing Star Wars.
Pew pew pew.
So-
Woohoo!
had a lot of interesting and good things about that. We may eventually have somebody else joining us for that one.
Dun dun dun.
Somebody new, so who has expressed interest in joining the group, as well as Cyberpunk. And I've been trying to get Eric to come back, so to Cyberpunk. So we'll see how that goes. So
Oh,
Nice.
outside of that, thank you all for who stopped by and said hi, for the follows, for the raid. All the bits that we got, thank you again. That was really cool. Yeah, I think the next game we have the next game for this will be on the 29th. So not quite. So we actually have 3 games this month. So no XP for next time. So we'll have to wait until April. For XP for this game. So thank you again for tuning in, and I hope you guys all have a good night. Good night, guys.
Night.